No, you can't come up here half cocked, man, trying to lure a nigga into a fight.
I'm not trying to, hey, Super. I'm not trying to fight. He claimed power. He claimed he Powhatan, right? This is about the Powhatans beefing with the white people. Shout out to the Powhatans for telling the white people, nah, y'all ain't. And they was snatching the white people up. They was beating the white people up. Shout out to the Powhatans, right? But in the process of them beating up the white people,
these was white people.
Who?
What up, Shot Son? These was white people.
The colonists that they beating up, yeah, that they signing the treaties with.
Oh,
English prisoners.
Yeah, stay on that
and all such Negroes.
English prisoners doesn't mean pale skin. Where did you
Yes, it does. In that time period, yes, it does. Any Christian or English person is a white person. Do you need me to source up on that? You need me to drop a primary source on that next?
Now we got to fight.
You got to deal with this first. I mean, you already said you don't know. Well, you ain't gonna answer, but so we can move on. Smoke, hey, Smoke. I just came up here to ask him a question. He ain't got no answer, so I guess you can move on. You can take it down.
Where's the source of the English?
Nah, don't take it down.
Nah, he ain't got no answers. Aton, he don't got no answer for it. I can get back to what I was talking about.
Powhatan, nigga.
Yeah, you ain't Powhatan. You can take it down, Smoke.
Aton is Powhatan.
He be
all in the East Coast people business, claiming Oklahoma territory and all this other shit.
No. Shot said Powhatan, not Powderhead.
Yeah, Powhatan, not Powderhead. Aton
what was your point?
Aton want to prove everybody was black in the 1600s. I ain't fighting that. If everybody was black in the 1600s, Aton, you can have that.
Ain't about to fight that. Ain't to be fought.
When white people can't.
What was your point? What was your point in bringing that up, though? What was your point of bringing this topic up?
I just told you because
he didn't have.
I had one ear in and one ear out, brother.
He didn't have. He said he didn't have a point.
Aton, my point was this guy, right? This guy said he Powhatan. I found a primary source, one of the first treaties in America between the colonists and the Indians, and it's mentioning these group of Negroes that were captured with the colonists by the Powhatan. I just wanted to know who the Negroes were because they never said they was Indians. They never said what they was. They just called them Negroes. From my research, I know what a Negro was back then in the colonial times. So I just wanted to know if he knew. I wanted to know if he had any answers on who these people were because he's Powhatan, right?
Right.
Wouldn't it be best to ask a Powhatan, Aton?
What was a Negro in colonial times, and is it still the same?
In colonial times?
Yeah.
In British English colonial times, a person of African descent or African.
When? How long did the colonial period last?
I don't know, when stuff started becoming states, brother.
Brother, come on, man. You said during colonial time, you got to know when it is, my nigga. When is the colonial?
I mean, it never changed from. It never changed from. Wait. It never. Smoke. It never changed from colonial times till after, because black was put on.
Just want to fight, man. He ain't got nothing to fight about.
I didn't have a fight. I had a question, and it didn't get answered because he's not really Powhatan. So, like I said, y'all can move on.
That's how you know you want to fight. This man, he ain't Powhatan.
Nah, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
I'm mad.
I don't want to fight. I keep saying I don't want to fight.
He's an African American.
I had a simple question for the Powhatan. That's it. I don't know why y'all trying to make it a fight. I'm not trying to fight. I just asked the question to a Powhatan.
You trying to pick a fight?
Not at all.
That you can't win.
So, not a coincidence. It said from 1492 to 1776 is the official colonial era. And in this time, do we find anybody who is not African being called a Negro? Because you said Negro only meant African at this time. Do we find anybody being called a Negro that was clearly not African? Yes or no, brother? From 1492 to 1776, we shouldn't find anyone being called Negro besides a damn African.
I know what English.
In the colonies?
Yeah, in the colonies, you ain't gonna find nothing but a African being called Negro or a descendant of an African. Let me say that.
Lucky, go smoke your perp spray, man. Come back and ready to fight, man. Your shit weak as fuck.
He like wolf. He in wolf category.
Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the goddesses.
Goose Creek.
Big Darvish.
What's going on, man? How y'all
Goose
niggas
Creek
doing?
Biggie.
What's going on, big homie?
Baltimore.
Darvish.
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good,
Darvish.
man. Out here just chilling, man. What that?
You claim to have some extensive studies. You find anyone being called a Negro in the colonies who was not an African?
My bad. Say it again.
You find anyone in the colonies during the colonial period being called a Negro who was clearly not an African? Yes or no?
That term Negro really wasn't being used during the time of the colonial time, man. That's like the 1700s. That term really wasn't being used around there.
See why I be calling this shit a lie? Ain't no two people got the same story, and this shit supposed to be so well documented. I mean, what the fuck going on?
Smoke, he's lying, Smoke. I can show you slave ads that say Negro in the paper in his state. This nigga's crazy.
Yeah, I know, but those are things printed in contemporary time, man, made for propaganda. Ain't nobody had no fucking printing press nowadays,
Ain't no
man.
contemporary nothing, nigga.
I'm trying to tell you the real shit, man. Why you missing the bus, my nigga?
What bus? Down the country as Goose Creek? They only got 10 black people in it.
Nigga, 2 of them your people, nigga.
Yeah, my family live in a small ass town. Goose Creek, St. Stephen's, all that shit is a swamp.
Damn right.
It's like
all right, you talking all that crazy, nigga. That's where your bloodline come from. That same town, that same area, nigga. We all from here.
Yeah, y'all niggas from a 5-block radius, nigga. It's
damn right. We control all 5 of the blocks.
4 trees there.
Damn right. That's why we breathe so good, man. Y'all from the land of the roaches, my nigga. You been up there so long, you forgot about home.
I ain't forget about home. Y'all niggas, y'all niggas living in the country projects, nigga. All y'all related.
Hey man, we own the land.
3 families.
Hey man, one of them yours. Hey, they really made. I mean, they ain't really have much status around there, but I mean, still family. I mean, somebody got to take the trash out.
What up, niggas?
Yeah, my side had to come to the big city though, dog. We don't do the whole cousin.
Hey man, a lot of people went up to the big city. My people went up there too, but they wasn't from there. Just went there. A lot of time people went up there, man, lost their culture. Start saying crazy shit like
down there in Charleston. I seen that mass shooting down there, dog. Why y'all going crazy?
A mass shooting?
I think that was in Charleston.
Mm-hmm. You know, niggas always got shit going on, man, but I ain't really heard nothing about no mass shooting, man. A lot of time, man, little shit to get put in mainstream news, and they, you know what I mean, make the shit more than what it is. Sometimes you had those issues too, though, man. Matter of fact, there's been some shit going on out there in your neck of the woods, nigga, out there in St. Stephen's.
There's always some shit going on down there in South Carolina on the low.
Okay, we learned a lot about the Carolinas.
Hey, man, that's everybody granddaddy home.
Tell her, Darvis, that's home base.
Damn right, everybody granddaddy from Carolina.
My granddaddy from
At least those on this side of Mississippi. At least those on this side of Mississippi.
Say it again.
I mean, let me go ahead and correct that. I mean,
What up, Hero? What up, everybody else on the panel, motherfuckers?
Peace, peace.
Akon, Super, Darvis,
What's going
Lucky,
on with today?
Shotgun.
I ain't see y'all. I ain't hear y'all niggas in a minute, man. I've been tied up. I ain't had a chance to argue with y'all niggas in a while.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the argument. Shit hell.
Or I be chilling too, dog. But they don't be talking about nothing, no sources, nothing.
Coochie.
Just arguing back and forth with each other. No sources. Smoke. Y'all gotta learn how to fight, Smoke.
Man, them sources be lying like a motherfucker, nigga. We expose all that bullshit.
Them niggas can't read.
Y'all love saying nobody got primaries, but then when we bring the primaries, oh, y'all can't read. Oh, this fake. Y'all niggas be playing, man.
Yeah, but the primaries be about mysterious and mythical figures, though. Niggas who we can't validate.
That's cap.
Okay. Niggas who don't know their sister name. Niggas who don't know who their mama is and all that type of shit. Hey, come on, bro.
I helped y'all find. Remember the last time I helped y'all find old boy from Texas? Y'all don't know how to do genealogy. That's how y'all know. That's why y'all don't know how to find nobody. Y'all be lying. I did my genealogy. Don't even know how to find nobody.
Yeah, but we couldn't connect that nigga to the storyline that was the narrative that was being presented.
Yes, we did. I showed you him on the slave as the slave owner. I showed you him as the slave owner. The county he was in, all that. Where he was born, I think he was born in Alabama. He moved. I think he was born in Alabama, and then he moved to Texas because y'all kept saying, "Oh, the Powhatan nigga said it wasn't no slaves in Texas." So, you know, y'all keep listening to these Timu Indians, man. If y'all want to.
You said there wasn't no slaves in Texas.
Yeah, they said it wasn't no slavery in Texas, man.
What about when it was Mexico?
It was slavery there.
You know there was an Alamo War out there, man.
What year did Mexico end slavery?
Dog, who want that Texas smoke, nigga? I'm barbecuing today, niggas. Who want that?
That nigga said y'all had slaves down there, Super.
Doggers.
Yeah.
I really got about 4 heads on the spike today.
Man, do your thing, Baba. I see you, man. I see you. Well, do your thing, man. Listen, man, them boys have like an award show, my nigga. If they have like an award show, my nigga, you should have an award, my nigga. You like one of the head trolls of YouTube, my nigga.
Yeah, you want a barbecue plate? You want one of these Mexican hot plates, nigga? I serve you. Fat ass.
You can serve me, man. I don't eat that kind of food you eat, man. What you eating on is a lie. The whole shit you talk about honestly be a lie, but
You like hot sauce on your burrito?
What do you want for your last meal to be? You get a request. When we put niggas in that hot seat,
a Superman.
They get a request.
A Superman with ketchup.
You ain't gonna be able to digest that. That's gonna kill you.
Why shit it all not?
We gotta flip the switch. We can't let you kill yourself. We need justice. Come on, Pokey Pig. I like pork ribs. I still eat pork.
You still eating that pork, huh?
When you get out the hospital, dogs, I'm glad to see you well, bro.
Nigga, I ain't been in no goddamn hospital, nigga.
Where you been at, then?
I've been around, man. I've been checking y'all boy out every now and again. I mean, some of the shows I be tied up sometimes. I really have time to come jump on the panel or whatever. But shit, at the time, man, you really ain't even talk about shit anyway, man.
When you get some cell phone service in ICU?
Nigga, I always got cell phone service. What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
When you was in ICU, that's how.
Nigga, listen, this ain't Texas, my nigga. We got a power grid, but nigga, that don't just die down. Our satellites don't just die out. I mean, we got towers all over this motherfucker.
Hey, Smoke, put my source on the screen.
Here we go. Here we go, y'all. We got something, man. We got it. Come on. Wild Savage. That nigga been jigging at you since he hit the panel.
Right.
Nah, this ain't about Wild Savage.
He wants some attention.
It's this. I'm not even talking to him. He ain't got no information. He ain't shared the source in the whole time he been on the internet. But the Isness said, "Where's the slave ads for the Indian slaves?" I hope she in the chat so she can see. This is how you source up Wild Savage. You don't show a screenshot of TikTok. This is where you just go get the source because you got it on you. It's on your lap.
It ain't gonna help you if you don't know how to shoot it.
How to shoot is his plastic.
Hey, Smoke Signal. You a man of many you a man of many languages.
You say this a what? What you call this? What you call this?
Oh, because she asked where the slave ads for the Indian slaves. I got more too. I got one in Massive. I got one in like
this ain't no slave ad.
Bro. The Virginia Gazette is a newspaper, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, but a slave ad is somebody advertising slaves, correct?
Yeah, they got those. I got those too. You want me to go get that one for you too?
I mean, that'll be a slave ad. This here is more like a warrant or some shit.
Nah, this is just one of them ads where you announcing the runaways. You know, they always say, "Yo, I need my nigga back," or "I need my Indian back." So they put it in the newspaper next to the crossword puzzles and shit.
My nigga.
Who else wants some? What else you got?
I ain't got no smoke. I got more questions than smoke.
Oh, who your question for?
Go on, bust off. Shy Son, you know you want to fight, man. Shoot one of these niggas.
You know we still believe niggas was already here and all this shit. Ain't nothing changed. We don't believe we the mix of African captives and Native Americans and Europeans. We don't believe that shit. We don't believe in no fucking Neo Genesis or whatever the fuck they call that shit.
Ethnogenesis.
Yeah, we don't believe in no fucking Genesis. We believe we been niggas and gonna stay niggas.
Damn, Smoke, it was something I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to give you this source about an Indian slave being shipped on being put on a ship. I think it was like in Massachusetts or Rhode Island.
Son, you've always been on the East Coast.
You said what?
Y'all know what I'm still on. I'm still on this economy and this financial shit. I'm still on that.
Man, you're not financially literate, so you're not gonna understand.
That's why I gotta do the research because I'm not financially literate like you, brother.
Right.
I'm all right
I'm gonna say it's fake till you bring me some hardcore evidence.
Hey, can I bring a Q&A that I did with
Go
chat
ahead.
real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. I ain't gonna do the whole thing. I got crazy with it. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold on.
Get crazy, man. Get wild.
Yeah, Aton, talk about
Crazy,
that.
man.
Talk about that because you don't want to get beat up on that other stuff.
Yeah, all that shit is speculation because it's the colorism, man. I can't do that with
I'm
you.
trolling you, Aton. I don't want no smoke with you. I seen. What was that last week? You chased everybody off the panel. That was Chase Sachi off OTK. You been handling your handle, Aton.
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
out
they
the
troll me
way
too
from,
much,
man.
man. I be trying to be nice.
Yeah, I
try
like
to be
your
nice
handle,
with these
man.
brothers. They try to be the elder statesman, but obviously they want that ignorant nigga, so gotta do it. All right, so look, let's do this real quick.
Fight your fight, man. Fight your good fight.
Yeah, it's all good, brother. It's all good, brother, as y'all say out there. You got it. I'm gonna scroll down here. Hold on, man. Am I up? Hold on, let me look. Okay, I'm up. All right, so I did a back and forth on some of this stuff.
Hey, zoom in so we can see that shit.
All right. Is that big
I
enough?
can read with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas can't read, so I have to help y'all.
All right, so trying to get to where I was at with it. Let me see here.
Man, hit Control F, man, and the words you're looking for.
Yeah.
You on your phone or computer?
I'm on my laptop.
Oh yeah, you could do Control F, man. Click on
I'm right here on my thing, right? If I go too big, I'm gonna lose the screen.
No, I say hit Control F and you can just type the word you're looking for. It'll go straight to the. You don't have to search through the document because you lost a little bit.
Oh yeah, nah, man, I just did this shit. I'm just deciding where I want to go. All right, let's okay. Here we go. I'm gonna start here. All right. So right here, it says right here, just this last part. In other words, before the American Revolution, indigenous nations were not peripherals. They were sitting on the supply side of a continental export machine that literally underwrote colonial survival. Now, what they mean by underwrote, anybody that had a loan, you got to go, there's an underwriter in the back. If anybody know what an underwriter is, you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure Superman can translate that for you. So you just think about that.
Yeah.
So relationship with the U.S., pre-U.S., right? It says no United States yet, but British colonial administrations negotiated articles of peace and commerce that read like international trade agreements. Example, the 1733 Articles of Friendship and Commerce between Lower Creek headmen and the Georgia trustees defined boundaries, mutual defense, and trade terms. It recognized them as a nation with borders and the power to authorize trade. And there's a resource right there, South Carolina Encyclopedia. That's sovereignty in mercantile language. 2, Civil War era. Fast forward, by the Civil War, Indian Territory, modern Oklahoma, is home to powerful relocated nations. That's them. These are not scattered camps. These are governments. Economic position. These nations had land bases, cattle herds, crop productions, tolls, trade routes, and in some cases, enslaved labor. They signed treaties, yes, with the Confederacy via Albert Pike in 1861, because when U.S. troops pulled out of Indian Territory at the start of the Civil War, the nations had to negotiate for military protection and trade guarantees. They acted as states under international pressure. The key thing here is they're negotiating as governments because they control resources, land, livestock, access to Texas trails, river crossings, etc. The Confederacy wants safe passage, alliance, and material support. Tribes demand recognition of boundaries and internal jurisdiction. That's resource leverage diplomacy. Financial instruments. Even before the war, many of these nations had annuities and trust funds managed or supposedly managed by the U.S. Treasury under treaty. By the mid-1800s, millions of dollars from land cession payments were supposed to sit in trust and earn interest for the nations. Shout out to my boy Rod Will. Get your estate, brother. The Supreme Court in the Cherokee Trust Funds later confirms, and that's 1886, later confirms that the U.S. itself admitted by treaty that the Cherokee Nation was a distinct political community and that federal money was being held in trust for them. That's a national fund. Call it what it is, a sovereign wealth fund under someone else's lock. So in Civil War contests, the tribes are running their own governments with revenue sources from land, trade, and annuity interests. The U.S. recognizes they have trust assets. The Confederacy courts them because they have territorial, logistical, and productive value. That is geopolitical finance. Reconstruction. After the Civil War, the U.S. government imposes Reconstruction treaties of 1866 on the 5 tribes. These are not minor. They are economic restructuring documents. The 1866 treaties. The U.S. forced new treaties on them 5 in 1866. Those treaties did multiple things at once. Abolished slavery within the nations and defined the status of freedmen. Demanded land cessions, especially western portions of Indian Territory, to make way for railroads and for possible other tribes or even U.S. settlement. Open the door to allotment logic, breaking community held national lands into individual allotted parcels. Economic meaning. The U.S. now trying to turn collective national wealth, which is tribal land base equals capital, into individually owned parcels that can be taxed, condemned, mortgaged, or sold off to rail cattle, syndicates, and speculators. That is Wall Street logic. Fractionalize the land so you can securitize the resource. Railroads and resource corridors, I'm going to pass that up. Scholarship on Western expansion, I'm going to pass that up. Tribal governments negotiated, resisted tax, and sometimes cut revenue deals. That is fiscal governance. Effectively, you want through our territory, you pay. You want through our territory, you pay. So tribal treasuries and investments. By the late 1800s, nations like the Cherokee were running sophisticated treasuries, not just living off gifts. Okay. So an 1890 Federal Statistical Report on the Cherokee Nation states that the most reliable and permanent source of revenue for the nation is the amount realized for sale of lands and invested in 5% United States stocks and bonds. Okay, so
But what's Cherokee though?
Read that translation part. Go up.
Which one? Okay, the Cherokee Nation has sold land under pressure, yes, and took proceeds and put them into interest-bearing U.S. securities, pulling 5% returns to finance national functions like schools and courts. That's straight treasury management.
Let me ask a question, King.
Go ahead.
The land they sold, where was it at? Where the land they sold was at?
The land that they sold was in those other places east of the Mississippi. That was the movement, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we was talking about earlier, Darvis and Haywood, was about who was financing what, who controlled the United States 1718s, who was doing what, who set up the U.S. government. So just to bring you up to speed. All right, so it says this is not hunter-gatherer economy. This is liquid asset, invest principal, live off interest, fund national infrastructure. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Yeah, man.
All right. So let me get through it, Smoke. Let me get through it. Okay, so it says that is a sovereign fund model documented in U.S. government reporting, right? Internal courts, codes, and revenue during the same period. All right, so
I'll be back.
Let me get this one back here. So Reconstruction is when the U.S. tries to absorb these indigenous polities into its capital system. It says this is Indian Wall Street, council chambers, treasury offices, annuity funds, lease contracts, and resource rights negotiations in Indian Territory, not in Manhattan. So the New Deal era, the 1930s, because this was what Superman kind of was asking about, but they did. By the 1930s, we're in a new regime. Allotment has already shattered a lot of the communal land base. Tribal governments have been deliberately weakened by the U.S. policy. The U.S. has been acting as trustee over native assets, land, timber, mineral royalties, and abusing/mismanaging that role. Then two big shifts happened. Indian Reorganization Act of 1934 and the Oklahoma Indian Welfare Act of 1936. Congress passes the IRA to reverse some of the damage of allotment. Core financial move in the IRA. Tribes are allowed again to form their own governments and charter federally recognized tribal corporations. Now, I'm going to say something about this. This is where you get all your nations, your Nation of Islam, Nation of Yahweh, all these other nations that started coming in a form of religion. Of course, those corporations can hold assets, enter contracts, develop resources, and borrow/lend without being forced under state corporate law. The Oklahoma Indian Welfare Act extends similar corporate powers to tribes in former Indian territory. Plain language, Congress is saying in the New Deal, we broke our land base through allotment and open it to rail, timber, cattle, oil, and white settlement. Now we'll allow you to recognize as corporate sovereign entities so you can act in commerce again.
Question, King.
Go ahead.
When these tribes left from the east side and went across the Mississippi and started set up in Indian territory and those territories out west with the Frenchmen at and the Spanish territory, when they went over there, did they already have land over there? Or were they given land from the government? Or the government giving them land, excuse me?
No, they already had land there.
How could they have land there?
You talking about
remember now? Remember now they sold their land over here, and they didn't really get money. They shit was put in the trust, so they didn't really get the money for the sale of the land. It was put in the trust, and they started going over Oklahoma and those areas like that, setting up shop. But when they got over there, people was already on the land. That's what issues came in at over there.
Right, exactly. But the thing about Oklahoma, they couldn't give them anything in Oklahoma because they didn't have control of Oklahoma at that time. Not in the 1930s.
Yeah, but during that time, that's when they were going back and forth with the French. And the French started ceding land. Remember now, the French started falling during that time.
Yeah, but see, when you look at the dynamics of those areas, I mean, the French speaking and all that stuff, that's still up for debate. But at that point in time, they chose to go over there. They was like, we already know where we're going. They was going to where they was already dealing with business over there. That's why Oklahoma was considered to be the central government of the whole indigenous populations east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, but what about the Cherokee that was still on this side, the state on this side? What was the relationship between the Eastern Cherokees and what we call the Western Cherokees? Those went west. What's the relationship between them two of them?
Well, the relationship that they was all related, but what the problem was that they all didn't agree. That's why they separated.
Yeah, because they sold the land, started moving out west, and the people who was already on it, their families, the other tribes that was a part of that confederation, didn't agree on selling the land to the so-called U.S.
I'm trying to figure out though, why would they sell land to like what
Because
money?
they got manipulated. They got manipulated by the government to
I'm
fight
talking
for the
about,
government, King.
no, I'm talking about what kind of money, what kind of
They didn't
monetary
give them no money. They
value.
gave them they just said they gave them some a trust. They set up a trust with some
So
money
hold
supposed to be
on. So
inside of it.
this problem I'm having.
Yeah,
So
but see,
you
the
mean to
issue
tell
came in
me,
like remember now when the Continental Congress set up, there were two different money sources of money they was using.
I have a
When they-
problem with this.
Saying that them dumbass niggas got manipulated.
And then
Yeah.
hold on.
Sold people out, nigga, for a dream, and went out west.
I can't imagine a bunch of native people over here let some foreigners come over here and explain a trust to them. Say, hey man, take this trust.
I don't believe that either.
Yeah, imagine how the people imagine how the people felt, nigga.
They had already trust set up. They already knew about trust.
They already knew about the trust.
No, bro. No.
Hey, the Indians already had the trust set up, man. They knew about trust. They knew about all that.
No, Bubba.
I'm gonna be honest.
Let's be honest now.
I think they put that in there to make you believe that, so it could be accepted that we accepted a trust.
Check this out, hey Rue. You see
Don't
this?
make no sense to it, Rue.
Check this out.
Don't
Look
make
at
no
this
sense to it,
highlighted
Rue.
right here. Check this out, Darvis.
I'm
Check this
listening.
out, hey Rue. Look at this highlighted part real quick.
I can't really see. I'm on the phone. Read it from me, Bubba.
Okay, so it says by the New Deal. Check this out, hey Rue. By the New Deal era, the motto is the federal government is effectively the trustee bank for the Indian money. Trustee don't set up nothing. The trustor sets it up.
Yeah, the executive set up the trust. I understand that part.
They set up the trust and they appointed them to be trustee. They said, okay, you want to do this? We're going to appoint you trustee to handle this business.
But who are the executors
over here in Oklahoma?
Yeah, but who are the executors?
Who the executors?
Because of the Cherokee wasn't, because you got Cherokees on this side, they lost their land.
But you're talking about the state. The executors talk about estates.
Yeah.
We're still
anytime we talk about trust, you got to have executive.
Yeah,
you got to have executive, you got to have a trust, and you got to have beneficiaries. We all understand that part.
Whoever were the chiefs or the people running the families of the nations at that time were the executors.
All right, cool. So what I'm saying is right, because there was a beef, right? There was like a divide. I'm just talking about just the Cherokee Nation, right? When a lot of them boys stayed on this side, but a lot of them boys sold their land and got that stuff. Instead of getting the money they got, it was put in the trust, and they went out west. This was a French territory or Frank's territory, and set up over there.
I can't imagine them selling no land to no foreigners.
Not only that, though,
I don't think we value
another
the
question.
same money.
Who was the military for the U.S.? And who did all the enforcement things? These same seller ass motherfucking tribe that went west.
But how do you know who was the sellout tribe?
Because they were the ones that were fighting the so-called, the pushing the boy out of that French territory. They were trying to take over. They sent them boy over there to push them boy out of there because people was already over there.
Everybody knows that the families was warring against each other even prior to people moving.
Exactly, and we agree with that.
Right, and the United States was expanding with the assistance by some of these Indian people that was going against the nation. So people, how about this? How about people said, all right, y'all want to stay and deal with these motherfuckers? Go ahead, we out.
Listen, though, we still have to have an open mind that if we believe they lied about a lot of this history, I could see them making us believe that some of our people traitored and helped them. And that could be a lie. I'm not saying it is or it ain't. Right. But I just gotta have that open mind that if you believe
it could go both ways, though.
About that too.
It could go both ways.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Keep the open mind. That's all.
All right.
And that's the key.
Let me finish off with this, right? And these are sources right here.
But I mean, it's clear. It is clear that something fishy is going on. I can say that, but I just can't automatically label, hey, this is what happened. you know.
Okay, so look, right here it says right here. Okay, so this is what they came up with. This bottom line, right? So it says right here, this last bullet point. The U.S. still holds much native capital in trust, keeping tribes partially dependent on federal oversight of their own money. This is where Title 25 came in.
So what that law is? What's that link? What's that link? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Right there. What that link is?
35 USC.
What
Yeah,
that say?
it's just a this is just a law. It's a website.
Okay.
This is Supreme. I guess it's a case, but I can't click on it. If I do, I'll be kicked out.
No, you won't.
Only came right to this PDF. I didn't go to my whole screen.
I got you. It'll
right,
give
so
you
look,
the option to share that screen instead.
All right, so look, here's the bottom line. This is what it said. Indigenous nations and what became the United States were never outside the economy. They were the economy. I'll read it again. Indigenous nations and what became the United States were never outside the economy. They were the economy.
Okay, listen, I agree with that because money has no value. It's the manpower. So whatever you give a man that make him say, "Oh, I get out there and work for that," then that becomes the money. So I can see them saying, "All right, we're gonna come in here and slay these motherfuckers over here and use their manpower to drive our economy."
Right. You say manpower, right? This is not saying that. This is saying that in the 1700s,
we got qualified. What time is 1700?
What I'm trying to tell you.
Listen.
Hold on.
That's what we're about to do, real quick. Let me finish it off, and then y'all can get at it. And it says,
hold on.
In the 1700s,
I'm out.
In the 1700s, the indigenous people, they fed the export machine and could crash colonies by cutting access. In the 1800s, after forced removal, they rebuilt national treasuries in Indian territory, invested in U.S. interest-bearing instruments, negotiated directly with real capital.
Time out. I like this document. Let's just discuss it. We ain't trying to.
I know, but it's going to take off somewhere. I just want to get
No, it ain't. Not with me anyway. Somebody else may. But
all right, go ahead.
Okay, he said they built shit, right? Who built that? Do you speculate? Because I speculate they use slave labor, slave Indians, slave niggas to build that shit.
No, man. This is talking
it
about.
It was an agreement. Them boys were trying to take over the French territory. So they started sending niggas over there to push them boys off of that land. And you got to also remember too now in the 1700s, right? In the 1700s, especially the 1700s, we deal with three different banking systems, three different kinds of money. And as each bank started taking over, the last bank the money lost value. So those Indian coins didn't have no value.
This question here, right here. It says in the 1800s, they forced removed, they rebuilt. I'm trying to figure out who did this rebuilding.
The motherfucker said the Indians can crash shit.
That's what I'm saying. They could crash colonies by cutting access.
Damn, y'all niggas can't see what's right in front of you.
Yeah, I know, but we missing a lot of detail. So you can't really guess what's going on because those who understand, like especially the instrument of exchange. Because one time the instrument of exchange, like you may have an Indian head coin that would have value in the 1780s, but lost value in 1782.
Yeah,
when a new bank came about, and no money was that money was like Canadian money. It had no goddamn value.
Bro, you just made that up, nigga. Where did you get that shit from?
Common sense, nigga. There were different banks.
Okay, then you
I
made
understand
it
you
up.
had a North American bank, right? You understand it was North American bank. The North American bank was printing money. Be quiet, be quiet, nigga. That's why you missing the bus. Be quiet.
I ain't missing no motherfucking bus. You making this shit up as you go.
Nigga, check behind me.
I'm missing the bus.
Check behind me. Anyway.
I ain't checking
there was
behind
a bank.
you, nigga.
There was a bank. The central bank during that time, nigga, was called the North American Bank. All right, and they controlled the print of money during that time. That's when the money, nigga, be quiet. That's why you lost, nigga.
Fantastical story.
Not in the 1500s.
Nigga, listen.
You ain't even know it was
the North American Bank that fell down. The Continental Congress set up
Man,
another
you
bank,
making
a
shit
state
up
bank,
as
and it
you
was in
At the
go.
same
Philadelphia.
type of money
They
as
started
these
printing money
foreigners
then.
came
That
over
means the
here.
old money that was already out there, King, was worthless.
Nigga, you still made that up.
I'm trying to
Nigga,
ask
you better do some goddamn history, boy. That's why the fuck you
Nigga,
lost,
you
nigga.
didn't get that from history, nigga. Where you got that
Yeah,
from? Where in
nigga.
history? Where in history you got that from?
Look, Google the goddamn North American Bank,
No,
nigga.
nigga. Give
y'all
us your
believe.
source. You like
Listen,
lucky. Y'all need to look at the numbers. Where the numbers at?
nigga, look
Now
up.
you want us
Look,
to Google some
nigga.
shit that
Y'all
you
believe
already
that
done
they
looked up.
look
Hey man,
Drop
the
the
problem
link,
is you.
at
The
the
motherfucker.
problem
same
is
money.
y'all left back niggas mad because you thought somebody would do your homework for you. That's why you left back because you didn't do
Man,
your own
that
homework.
shit ain't gonna work, nigga.
Nigga, there was
When
such
you don't
thing
want
called.
to answer some or
Hey,
provide
Tom,
the
man, I think
source,
you're right,
you
man.
gonna
These niggas
accuse
just
us of
talk,
not doing
man.
our
God
homework. Nigga, that
damn.
shit is not going to work. Where
Properly
is the source that you got that
documented.
info from, nigga?
Let me ask you. All right, let me ask you a question, bro. I already told you. I told you already, right? The North American Bank. The Bank of North America. Look that up. It's common sense, Bubba.
No,
You need to
nigga,
look it
you
up.
looked it
And,
up
and
because you
listen,
speaking
I
off of
already looked
something
it
you
up,
looked
nigga.
up,
I
nigga.
already looked it up.
Well, then drop the link, nigga. Or you making this shit up
How the
as
fuck
you
I'm gonna
go?
drop my damn link, nigga? Listen,
Well,
man.
then,
Shut
nigga,
the
where
fuck
you
up for a
get this
second, man. Be
motherfucking
quiet.
information that you want us to listen to so fucking bad?
Retarded. Everybody in the world know this. You just the only nigga
Well,
don't know it.
how the fuck
Man,
is
I don't know
everybody
that
know
shit.
it? Why you repeating it?
So y'all, time. Give me tell me, y'all
Captain
never heard of the
Obvious
North
and
American
some
Bank?
shit, nigga.
So let me ask
Everybody
you, wait.
already
So
know
y'all
this.
never
I'm
heard of the
riding
North
with
American
Drop the
Bank?
nigga.
link,
I'm
Darvin.
around to everybody, nigga. That shit don't make sense.
Drop the link,
So you never
Darvin.
heard of the North American Bank?
Nope.
All
Not
right, well,
no
cool. I got you. Don't worry
Nigga,
about
the
it.
shit
I'm
that
gonna show
you
you.
saying.
Listen.
1500s.
Don't worry
Nope.
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I
I
understand
ain't
you.
Man,
I
show us.
understand
ain't
now.
no
That
worry
you in
about
the
it. When you
wrong
post
grade
your
right
mind,
now.
we
You
gonna
supposed
sit
to
Inform
be
us,
there
in
and
the
make
nigga.
other
this
hall.
shit up.
Man, show us
Nigga,
this
I'm
North
not making shit
American
up,
bank.
nigga. Whoa, the first bank around here. What's
Show
the
us this
first bank?
North
Nigga,
American
show
bank.
us, nigga.
When did it fucking
Nigga,
get
pull up.
established?
Nigga, pull up in
Show
the
us the shit that you
1780s.
talking
Look at that
about,
Man,
nigga.
you
1780s.
Don't
always
expect us to know
You
the
heard me,
shit that
Harold?
you
pull this
know.
shit
And
up,
then when we
You
don't
heard me,
know it,
Harold?
we ain't did our homework, nigga. How the fuck we supposed to know to go look at this shit?
That's why you left, nigga. That's why you missed the bus. But don't worry
Oh, we
about it.
supposed to know every goddamn thing come out of
No,
Darwin's fucking mouth.
oh,
That's
Harold,
what
No,
I'm
we do
listen.
not
saying.
know
See, we don't know every goddamn
American
thing.
bank.
I
We should have
understand. You
did
still
our
crying about
homework.
what you don't know. Be quiet. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, well then, when did
I
this
listen.
get established?
Google, listen.
Nigga, we
You ain't
don't
got
want
control
you
the
to just
screen.
keep
Man,
telling
shut
us
your
shit.
retarded
We
ass up,
want
nigga.
you
You ain't
to
gonna be in this
show
conversation,
us.
nigga.
Cause you
How
just
the fuck
making
I'm
this
gonna
shit
show
up
you,
Are
and
you
nigga? We
gonna
don't
on
tell
put
us
us to
YouTube.
any
work?
goddamn
So you
thing.
should make us do the research for you?
No, I already seen. I already know this.
Okay, tell us
Everybody knew
then.
it. My bad. So that's what I'm trying to tell you now. Hey, Rue. Google the first Bank of America. The North American Bank, gang. That's what we're
Okay.
talking
This
about. Or
nigga
just
just
Google the North
making shit
American
up.
Bank. It
Hey,
was
What
set up
Rue,
year?
in
Let me ask
we said that
1780.
shit
I think
earlier in our
1781 or
conversation.
1782, some shit like
We
that.
already went over that
That,
with
that,
Jarvis.
Dre.
that,
Now
that
he
was the
wants to make
instrumental.
this
Jarvis.
Nigga,
shit up.
listen.
Jarvis. Before I
I'm
waste my
listening.
time, around when was this first bank established?
1780. In the
1780.
1780s.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
cool. In the 1800s. So that's around the same time. All right.
Yeah.
So what about this Bank of America?
All right, cool. The Bank of North America. Now, once the Continental Congress set up the think of the third bank, and I think that was like 1790 or some shit like that. They started printing money.
Okay.
So when they started printing money, the money that was printed before them by the Bank of North America that fell was null and void. It was no good no more.
Okay.
Like wooden money.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So
All
the
right.
money that people was getting paid in,
Man, that nigga made that shit up.
nigga, shut your stupid ass up and do some research, my nigga, or ask a question.
Let me
Back and
ask you a
answer, my
question.
nigga.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Roo.
Who established the bank that failed that got them the no good money?
The Continental, they call it right now the Continental Congress. They were setting up these different, they were using these banks basically to fight the Revolutionary War and to
What
raise
happened to
money
the other two
to go
banks?
against
Did they
England or
fail?
whatever.
What happened to the other two banks? Did they fall?
Yes.
Well, the
When?
Revolutionary
What
War
year did they fall?
When the next one came up, one came in 1780, one came in 1782, if I'm not mistaken, and one came in 1790.
Okay.
Man, you made that up.
So
You
let
made
me ask you
that
a question.
shit up. You ain't got no
Let me ask you a
source to
question.
state that shit.
When was this Continental Congress Bank established? What year
This
was
nigga
that?
just made all that shit up, man. Come on, dog.
All right, cool. Listen, man, shut your stupid ass up, my nigga. And Anton, you got control of the screen, right? Can you just do a simple Google search of the North American Bank?
I will.
Look, I already agree with you
Though.
on that. Bank of
Hey,
America.
I told
That's
you, hey,
fine.
Rue, this shit go south.
I'm asking you because my point is,
I want to get
Indians
through this
before these colonies
presentation.
Got there, bro.
did not have the same money. They did not. I'm trying to figure out
We've
what
been
these
talking about this topic,
people to start using their money.
and I want to bring up some sources because we were just out here just guessing. That's why I want to bring this stuff up, man. Can I finish this off?
Thanks, because this nigga dog is just making shit up as he go.
Nigga, if I said something that was a goddamn lie, nigga, prove it was a lie, nigga, not shake your hand.
We'll get
Nigga,
that.
you can't prove that it's the truth.
Nigga, I told you the truth. You gotta say I'm not. I told you what it was,
No,
my
I
nigga.
don't.
If you don't believe it, nigga, you gotta prove it, my nigga.
Claim,
It's called
you gotta
you gotta critique me, my nigga.
defend that claim, dumbass man.
Nigga, retarded. Listen, I already made a statement. If you have an issue with a
Right.
statement, my nigga,
So
then you
now
gotta
you
critique the
gotta
statement.
provide where you got this info from.
Everybody in the fucking world that read a book before know that.
Nigga, that's the
You just
first
the only
time
nigga in there. I'm
I ever heard
surprised you don't know
that.
this, my nigga.
You
You can call yourself smart and shit. How the fuck you don't know that?
Damn, I got some fire.
What the fuck you don't know about the banks,
Can I
nigga?
finish, man?
Right.
Jarvis, can I
Well,
finish?
go ahead, Tom.
You
I
heard
don't know
me,
why the fuck I'm in love with these retarded ass niggas. Matter of fact, it's my anniversary weekend. I ain't arguing with these niggas.
Nigga, don't get your blood pressure up too high, man.
I tell you what, man. Like I said, you know how I do. I'm your brother. I tell you, I said what I said. If I'm lying, my nigga, you win $50.
You a lying.
But if I'm not lying, my nigga, you gonna pay me $50.
Money you owe me.
Hey man, you gonna have what, nigga? You in that. Anyway, man, fuck it. Go ahead, Tom.
All right, so look, because Heru was asking who built it and rebuilt or whatever, right? So you guys got to look at it for face value right here. This is pretty much matter of fact. Now, this ain't me. My question, ChatGPT's answer, right? In 1700s, indigenous people could crash colonies by cutting access. And that's South Carolina, bro. That coming from South Carolina, your place. In the 1800s, after forced removal, they rebuilt national treasuries in Indian territory. So if they rebuilt them, I mean, they built them where they was at before. It was already built.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out who is they.
The indigenous people. Look, listen, back here. Bottom line, indigenous nations and what became the United States were never outside the economy.
You saying, wait a minute.
They were the
saying
economy. They are the indigenous
hold
nations.
on.
They were the economy, bro. That's what it's
Hold
saying.
on, let's inspect the document. You don't have to read it, the whole thing. It's just gonna go over our head if we don't really inspect it.
Rue, it ain't going over our head because we've been talking about this for the last hour or so. We was building on this. So it ain't going over Superman's head or anybody else that was here prior.
Digging in, questioning what you read.
We can go back to it, but you're digressing. You're taking us back to where we was already at.
No,
to bring some of these things to the table.
Unanswered
I
question.
know. Hold on, hey, Rue. It says, after the Civil War, the U.S. tried to break that sovereignty through Reconstruction treaties and allotment, carve communal wealth into sellable parcels, and bring native land into the American land and rail finance machine. The New Deal, the U.S. partially admits tribes are government with economies. Congress create tools, IRAs, Section 17, corporate charters, so that tribes can act again as corporate financial actors, but inside a federal supervisory.
Time out, nigga. You gotta answer this. You gotta answer this. How in the hell is it these indigenous rebuilding if they're removing themselves and they gotta reenact a law or a act that will allow them to be able to govern themselves again? Like, how could they strip themselves of being able to govern? And so, wait a minute, we got to make up a treaty to give ourselves back the power to govern ourselves. Stop.
Because it's saying right here, hey, Rue, and after the Civil War, the last two bullet points is saying that they actually broke the treaty.
Who broke it?
What they mean by U.S. tried to break that sovereignty, that means they tried to break the treaty.
That's what I'm saying.
And really, they kind of did. They
what treaty? What treaty did they break?
Treaties and allotment, bro.
Who was they broke it? Because last time I asked you who was they, you said it was the indigenous. They was rebuilding. So did they, the indigenous, break the treaty too?
No, they're saying the U.S. did. The U.S. tried to break it. Right up here, bro. Right up here.
Okay, then. So how is
Right,
going to?
so Dirty, you agree that the U.S. would be these particular
but they're not the ones that are rebuilding.
So-called representatives of different states.
They're not the ones that are rebuilding. Am I getting I'm mixed up here?
Yeah, the indigenous had to rebuild some things based on what was being done. It was fucking up.
All right, cool. But where did they rebuild it at though? Because over here we had the same thing going on. Only time things changed when the boy went over that area over there, what they call Oklahoma, whatever. What they call Indian Territory.
Oklahoma became the central government for all the Indian nations.
For those Indian nations, those particular tribes that the government,
because there were still Creeks in Alabama, there was still Cherokee and Choctaw and Seminoles over there east of the Mississippi,
and it was also in the west Mississippi.
Exactly, but the central government we agree that the central government was Oklahoma, like Washington D.C. Oklahoma was the central government for all the indigenous nations.
That's west of the Mississippi.
No. You know what? I would say this though, because they did move over there and were taking over that land over there. They did set up shit over there. So I can't say it wasn't, but you had indigenous people on the east already. And already had their own shit set up. And our shit already been set up before they went over there.
Okay.
And while they went over there, we still had our own means of exchange.
In the 1800s, after forced removal, they rebuilt national treasuries in Indian territory. In order to have a treasury, you got to have a government.
Hold on. You got
to have some kind of form of government. I agree with that.
They rebuilt in Indian territories.
Yeah, but see, when you say rebuilt, now that can mean that they set up an Indian territory or they changed the original one.
Other than the Indian,
these niggas can't read.
I'll be damned. I'm
asking a question, Tom.
I'm with you.
It would have been like, hey, Indians had to be. It would have more likely said Indians had to rebuild.
They don't be paying attention, hey Tom. Listen, what dossier at? When we was reading about how the U.S. government reestablished their trading posts outside of the Indian territories, that was the treaty. They were supposed to maintain
not a treaty, nigga.
Trading post, nigga. When we was reading the shit, they said they not gonna honor that. That was the breaking of the treaty.
Right.
What treaty, King?
These niggas
that was going on in Oklahoma.
Nigga, come to class, nigga. We ain't gonna do your homework.
I'm trying to tell you, nigga, the class, whoever the fuck told you that, my nigga, either purposely misinformed you, my nigga, or they straight up lying to you, my nigga. Because that don't make no fucking sense.
We're not disputing the white man won't break his treaty. We already know the white man.
The white man again.
But that's who they were. That's who they were.
Those Seminoles that were down there in Spanish territory or Spanish Florida, I would say.
Or are we making treaties with all?
They had their own shit set up.
Now, black brothers are breaking the treaties.
Y'all need to get
their own people. What's going on?
Y'all niggas so easily manipulated. Somebody write a lie down on a piece of paper, my nigga. If I write a lie down on a piece of paper, that don't mean true, nigga. It's still a lie just written down on paper.
Let me read this.
You brought that sovereign package when you went to jail, nigga. You got fucked.
Boy, the sovereign package. Be the fuck quiet, nigga. You spell sovereign package, nigga.
Let me read this last.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
The story is this is what they concluded on right here. This last paragraph said the story is not Indians entering the U.S. economy. The story is the U.S. economy forming itself around indigenous capital, then spending 200 plus years trying to capture, regulate, or trustee that capital. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a takeover.
So everything that the United States has come to be was on our dime.
It's a conquering.
Exactly, Aton. And then when they got set up, they brought the trading houses back to the United States and said, fuck them Indians.
See, that part.
But it was some Indians involved.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. They had to bring it back. Well,
Hey, listen, man. All right, this is what I would say,
Y'all
right?
gotta
clear.
go fast,
And
This
man.
is
Don't
an invasion and a conquering. It's clear.
Well,
And they might have not used full brute
Man,
force.
what
They
you
might have
niggas
used
up here lying
espionage
about now?
tactics, all kind of
Wow,
tactics.
man, these niggas making shit up as they go.
Man,
You
this
know how
shit
to talk
clear.
to
It's describing a conquering and a takeover, and pretty much using us to get paid.
Let me ask
Ain't
y'all a question.
y'all describe forced to work, forced to pay your bills, forced to pay the interest, forced to pay.
all them little white hoes you been fucking in them back
Man, I
alleys.
don't
When
want to hear
niggas
nothing
get
about a white
involved,
bitch right
they get
now.
they cut.
I just want to know
When
who is
niggas
they.
get involved with some shit and never
Who
take
is
they
they?
cut.
He want to hide they. He don't want y'all to know who they is. How can
Now,
we?
you
How
see
can we?
the white
Hold
man,
on.
you
How can
already
we
know
not?
who they
How
are.
can we make our
Nigga,
claim
you know who you scared
against
of. You
someone we
know
don't
who they
know
are.
who? How can we make a claim? How can we take back something we don't know who got it?
I know it, because they hit your ass upside the head. Now you dizzy. You don't know which way you going.
Nigga.
it
Trying to
says
Why are we
right
fuck
here
reading
who
this
got it,
shit?
bro.
Why are we reading this shit if we're not gonna
Hey,
make a
bro, it
claim?
says who got it right there, man. It says who got it. I just read off. The United States, man. They got it.
The problem with that.
ChatGPT just said
Problem
they
with
got
that. A lot of people don't want to agree. Who is
Which
the
United States,
United
though?
States?
it. Man, it don't matter.
That's
It's
the
still the
problem.
United States. I
The
don't care
one
which
that was
one it is.
formed when the Continental Congress met. Nigga, goddamn, these
Yeah,
niggas
but
can't.
during the time of the Continental Congress, my nigga, they didn't have the same means of exchange.
Man, they just said they just
You
forced
talk
that
about
shit
something that
out.
happened. You talk about 100 years earlier, Holmes.
Just say they forced that shit out.
All right, over there in the 1700s, King, the money that you had in Texas didn't have no value over here in Carolina because that was Mexican money. Didn't have no value here, King. It wasn't until they united the money and made and brought Texas into the
That's a
fold that
lie.
y'all money have no value.
Prove it. You're lying, boy. You're
Nigga,
lying.
that's common sense.
Prove it. See,
But
common sense ain't common
Texas
no
in the
more.
1700s, there was no place
Common
called
sense
Texas.
ain't common no more. So
Listen,
you
man.
saying a nigga wasn't doing
I will
business
say this
with a
information
nigga?
does
You saying a
prove
nigga in
that,
Virginia wasn't doing business with a
more
nigga in
likely
Texas?
we didn't come
Yeah,
in
they
the
were doing
same
business.
boat.
And
And
they
I ain't saying
wasn't
it wasn't.
exchanging
But
But
what I'm
they
saying, no, what I'm
they
saying is this, right?
exchanging the
The
already
means of
currency.
exchange wasn't the same, bro. The means of exchange was not the same. And if you think
man.
they were the same, my nigga, then I'm sorry for you. You misled, my nigga. Those 13
Man,
colonies, the
they
money they
had
were
a
using. Be
they
quiet
had
one
a
second. Listen,
are you
it's my
saying they
baby's brother.
didn't have some type of medium of exchange?
Yeah, of course they did.
All
But
right
what I'm saying is
then.
this though. Let's be quiet. One second.
What
Listen.
is you
What I'm
saying?
saying, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You
What
niggas
I'm saying
hurting
is,
my ears.
be quiet, nigga. What I'm saying is like
Golly,
in the
goose nigga.
1700s. In the 1700s, the way they were doing with their money then is not the same as after the Civil War. In the 1700s, there was no Texas wasn't part of the United States. So the money, the trade we been doing over there was based on the bartering system, my nigga. It wasn't based on the means of exchange because y'all money ain't had no value on each.
It did have value.
No,
How it didn't have no value?
it didn't. Because Mexican money did not have no value here until like 3 years ago, gang.
What the
About
hell
5
you?
years ago.
Why do
Word.
you think it was Mexican money?
Because it was part of Texas was Mexico, gang. You do know that, right?
So what about California?
That was Mexico too.
So what about
You
Utah?
don't know. Oh Lord, you don't know that shit, my nigga. You should be doing more listening and stop talking so much, my nigga. Real talk.
You dumb as hell if you think all that was
Real talk. I
Mexico.
don't know what. If I was you, my nigga, I'd stay with my fucking mouth shut, nigga.
You dumb as hell if you think all that was
If you think
Mexico.
that shit was part of the same, if you think that was part of the United States, my nigga,
You
then you
dumb
a
as hell
fucking
if you
fool, my
think
nigga.
all of that was Mexico.
And what was it then, my nigga? What was it?
Indian territory.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. The term didn't exist. Then they over that side of
What you
yet.
mean it didn't exist?
Because it wasn't until the Spanish War was going on that term started getting applied to them boy, man. To those means of exchange start
No,
being
no,
universal, my nigga. It wasn't
no,
until after treaties
no,
were made,
no.
my nigga. Yes.
They was
Yes, my nigga.
Indians
That was
before
all
that. They was
Mexico.
Indians before that over there on
Nigga,
the West
listen, ain't
Coast.
nobody is a fucking Indian, nigga. You emotionally tied to a fucking term that's not even a fucking noun, idiot.
There was Indians over there.
Nigga, idiot wasn't even a noun when it was used back then, King. It was a fucking verb. Shut the fuck up, man.
It's describing a
Think
group
about
of
it,
people.
nigga. If you live, according to the law, nigga, Indian
Indians
could not
describing
vote.
a group
An
of
Indian
people.
could not speak in the house.
Indian
In no
is
setting, my
describing a
nigga.
group of people.
My nigga, listen, they had no rights outside their tribe. Once you
No,
walk
you didn't
outside of
have
your
no
motherfucking
rights.
reservation, my nigga, you became
You didn't
stateless.
have rights.
And you have no motherfucking rights,
That's
my
not
nigga.
true.
Bro, it is what it
You
is. I know
can't
it's a
show
hard pill
that.
to swallow. I know you felt like you've been robbed of your motherfucking of your fucking integrity. But you was.
Why would
Somebody
I be
lied to you,
right?
King. You need to find a nigga who lied to you and
You're the
told you that
only
shit,
one
nigga.
claiming something a white man gave you. I'm not.
Nigga, a white
You
man gave
claim
you the
you
name
are more.
Indian. Nigga, a
A
white man
white
called
man
you
gave you
Indian.
more.
And
A
listen,
white man made
a
up
white man
more.
called you that, my nigga.
What the hell is you
Doris.
talking about?
Hey,
All right,
real
anyway,
quick,
man.
real quick,
Go
Savage.
ahead.
Hey, check this out.
I'm listening.
Right here, this Treaty of Savannah, treaty with the Lower Creeks.
Here's Savannah. All right, Lower Creek.
1933.
All right, let's get into that.
You gonna listen to this white
All right,
noise?
listen, man. Let's be about to get us some substance, man. Be quiet, man.
Nigga, nah, shut up. You said everything over there was Mexico.
Man, let the man get into the treaty, man. We have something to stand. We gotta have a subject matter, gang. And the man bringing up a goddamn treaty of Savannah. Let the man build. Let's get a base established. I mean,
man, I can go pull
Go
up
ahead,
a
Tom.
map in the 1700s, and we're not gonna
Look
see all
at
that name
that,
Mexico.
man.
The fuck
Yeah,
is you
but
talking about?
remember we was talking
Listen,
about.
man, I'm gonna tell you something. You might not believe me, my
This
nigga, but pay close
retarded as
attention.
hell, man.
In the
Listen,
1700s,
nigga, man, you are embarrassing.
listen, bro. In the 1600s, my nigga, there wasn't no white people.
No.
In the 1600s, there wasn't even no light skinned niggas. Fuck you. All y'all beige niggas knew. Y'all just as new as these white people, you know. You know that, right?
Black fat niggas like you wasn't over here. You come from Europe.
Nigga, everybody been black, but nigga, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? Listen, you came from interbreed, my nigga. Us boys was selling your people, selling you concubines, my nigga, and y'all started fucking the concubines and having kids with them. And you started raising the kids in your house. You wasn't supposed to allow the kids to come in your house.
You can't find one indigenous person that look like your big ass over here.
Nigga, if a nigga don't look like me, he ain't indigenous. If he don't look like me, nigga, he's not indigenous, nigga. If he does not look like me, nigga, then I mean he's mixed with something, my nigga. He's a mutt. He ain't full-blooded, King. And that's just facts.
No, you're not full-blooded, nigga.
There was no beige people until after white people came. Once the white people came, then come the beige niggas. That wasn't here yet, man.
You a fat snake.
Nigga, you a mutt, nigga. You like, hey, listen, you like a goddamn lab mixed with child, mixed with fucking hound dog, mixed all kind of shit, but nigga. I'm talking about SPCA let your ass run around wild, my nigga.
Nigga, you like a hippo
You look like a
mixed
snake
with a
that swallowed
bear
a
mixed with a rhinoceros.
You like bad luck mixed with broke, nigga. Topped off with ignorance.
You a fat slave.
You like a gerbil, a guinea pig, and a groundhog mix. Nigga, shut up.
That nigga look like a seal, a sea lion, and a sea cow mix. A manatee.
That nigga look like a cow, a warthog, and a motherfucking platypus.
Listen, man, check it out, man. I gotta goddamn handle some shit right quick, man.
You look like
I'll get back with y'all dumbass nigga later, man. Hey, Tom, work on these niggas, dog. Word, you gotta do something with these dumb motherfuckers, dog.
Big worm.
Hey, we working on it, brother.
Fat worm. Big big worm.
When them niggas talk, they think about you,
You
Tom.
look like big worm, big perm.
Word, these your students, you gonna have to do something with these niggas.
Biggie, all in one.
Or just do what God do. Let them wander off in the wilderness till they die out, nigga. And then take their kids. And you teach their kids. Let these niggas, let Savage and let
like
goddamn two man die out. You find their kids, Anton, and you teach their kids this shit right here, my nigga, all right?
Professor in one.
Don't worry about them two niggas right there, my nigga. You can't do nothing with them.
You
It's
look
like a
like
That
penny
nigga
with a
look
Fat
like
hole in it,
a
Albert,
nigga.
Norbert, and Nutty Professor in one.
you look like a fat snake with a Cat Williams wig on, nigga.
Nigga, you look like a ball mud tire, nigga.
You look like a human Mr. Potato Head.
Darvis, when you came from the
Anyway,
beach, how you
anyway,
get that harpoon out your back?
anyway, listen to. I really can't spend that much time with y'all, boy. You know, the
It
teachers
look
don't
like
allow us to
you
be in
got
this
a
wing right here
bean
with y'all
bag.
niggas, I mean.
Look
You
like
gotta
you
let
got
y'all
a
niggas be
bean
by
bag
yourself
on
and
the
shit
side
like
of
that,
your
my nigga.
waist.
I bet you had 2 teachers, nigga, and 3 other niggas in your classroom, nigga. I thought
Hey,
you sound
Darvis,
like the type of
well,
nigga never
well,
left out
white
the
boys
fucking
look at
classroom,
you, they
nigga.
can picture you stuffed in their living room. You look
But a
like a
white boy
man.
look at me, listen, if I was a fucking white girl, I'll come up with you.
You
You a
look like
mutt,
you
nigga.
got
You
2
ain't real.
turkeys
Real
and
talk,
a
man. You think about
ham
it, but nigga,
and a
you
whole
like a
Thanksgiving
pair of
buffet
Jordans that
stuffed
were
under
made
your stomach.
in Africa, nigga. Hey, man, but listen, I'm gonna get back with y'all niggas in a second, man. I'm gonna come back, man. Peace to the
Darvis, you
gods.
look like a trophy waiting to be shot. You a water buffalo. Buffalo butt. Oh, Bookman body.
You look like an overgrown puffer fish.
You look like an overweight dolphin.
You look like the bottom chin of a seagull.
You look like a platform shoe from the 70s with black shoe polish all over.
You look like a Marcus Garvey reject.
Right here,
All I'm
not
saying is,
wandering
bro,
tribes
if we were all
in the
if this
18th
was
Shut
century
sophisticated
your
as we
treaties.
saying,
dumb Darth Vader sounding ass
if
up.
we as sophisticated as we saying, I believe at least close to it, then it had to be a forceful takeover. I don't see a
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about your
sophisticated
beliefs. Go
government
believe what you
getting
want to believe.
tricked by some goddamn
Man, if
trust
you don't
and
shut
bonds
your
on some foreign
chronic
motherfuckers, man.
depressed ass up, you believe a nigga took over your village looking ass nigga. I should have ran, but I stayed scary ass nigga.
They were gonna shoot me
Not
in the
being
back if I
scared, nigga. Y'all
ran.
niggas scared to face reality, nigga.
I
Tell us
didn't
about reality,
I
Harold,
didn't
please.
I didn't
Reality
eat the
is
I didn't eat the
it
master's pie. I
describes
told on the
a
nigga that tried
conquering,
looking ass
a
nigga.
taking over.
Please tell us about reality, Harold. Please tell us.
The reality is we've been taken over, conquered.
By whom?
That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
Oh, you don't know. You just know
No,
we've
that's why
been
we're
taking
asking
over.
who they is, who they is, who they is. We know
You
it's
said you
they.
know we've been taking over. That's the
Didn't say
reality.
U.S. government. And then we talked about this back in the day with the Civil War, where there was a separate entity that formed and was allowed to form to fight the Confederate. But that's a little further in the future. I'm talking about
Get it
right
together, Harold.
before,
Get it
like he said,
together.
these banks and shit, and this economy and our money that it had to be different. I don't see it. You know, even now, every country had a different currency.
All right,
So
so check this out, hey Ru. So in this part right here, it says the Creek and Cherokee were not wandering tribes. They are treated in surviving 18th century treaties as nations with lands whose boundaries are surveyed, mapped, and negotiated with recognized leadership and withstanding military capacity.
okay, let's deal with one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see those boundaries or
Yep.
that military now. So at some point they abolished it or gotten rid of it. And
Mm-hmm.
and to me this is in alignment when I did that little thing about the Florida.
This is in alignment.
You know what I mean? Get your
With
land as
what?
our land and so on and so forth. So I'm not like against you. I'm just
Right.
trying to get down to the detailed facts in this shit.
Okay. Which is?
Well, for one, like I said, they were having like you said, we had an economy and we were doing business here in our own little land. And at some point, they tried to convince us, like you said, be the trustee and all this old shit, or sell us some
Man, this
land,
nigga
give
making
you some
shit up like
common stock,
dog.
or all the various different scenarios, right? I don't see how. And then part of it, y'all say they ain't even had no money, wasn't even hungry. I ain't gonna get into that goof ass shit because I don't believe that shit. But regardless, they came over here, and then they had money we wanted, or they had the same money. I
Right.
don't know, man. I don't know how. I don't know.
I didn't ask ChatGPT to mention James Adair not one time. Guys, my
No,
witness.
but listen, I got
He
4
describes the
questions.
Creek as more powerful than any nation in the American South in the 18th century. More
Yeah,
powerful. And this is 1775.
yeah.
Trader James Adair, right? 1775, right? You got the revolution going on. At that time, the Creeks is still powerful than any nation in the American South. Then on top of that, it says right here that where was that at? Where was that at? James Adair says internal governance of these nations was sophisticated, collective, and adaptive. James Adair documents councils, religious law, clan obligations, justice practices, and how leaders handle war, peace decisions. I
Well, hey,
mean,
I'm gonna just let you know I agree with all
now
that.
this is 1775.
But listen, Aton, I agree with all that. This is
Okay.
an advanced classroom now. So I'm trying to get you to understand. I don't disagree with our advancement and our abilities before these white people. I'm just trying to capture the real takeover. How did it truly
Wild Savage in the
occur?
back, smoke
Because
signal.
it's mind boggling to me.
Right. It
Because
is.
this sophistication wouldn't just we couldn't get tricked by paperwork. That don't make sense. I mean, to me, the Indian Wars, they describe them. I think we probably need to really dig into a lot of those Indian Wars a little more. I think it explains this conquering. I think they don't want to paint it as a
Why were
bloodshed.
motherfuckers trying to figure shit out that turned into wheat?
Nah, I think they don't want to figure out that this shit was bloodshed.
Now, nigga, if you want to figure it out, why it gotta be wheat? You came up with what we need to figure out. Why you ain't figured it out?
Oh
You
well.
need some help. You need some help figuring it out. We
I
need to
already
do it
did
together.
one of my portions of the deal. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
nigga, you
I
keep
did.
coming up with shit that we need to do.
Okay, and I did my portion.
Nigga, but you still
Plan.
saying we
Damn
need
right.
to do something.
Damn right.
Right. Who in the fuck is you to dictate what we
You
need
never
to be
do it by
looking
yourself,
into?
nigga. Show me a nigga
Why
that
don't
did
you
it
look
all
into
by
it and
himself,
present the
nigga.
info?
Show me one
What's
nigga
wrong
who's
with you,
done it
nigga?
all by himself,
It's
nigga.
all about what we need to be
Always
doing
we.
all the time.
It's
We need
always we, nigga.
to be doing
It's
that.
always we, nigga. Show me when you did it all by yourself, nigga. Show me.
Show me what you did by your goddamn
I
self.
didn't. That's why I always say
Exactly, nigga. And
That's
we
why
ain't gonna help you.
nigga. We. French, nigga, we.
Nigga, if you smart enough to come up with what we need to be doing, you need to get started.
I've already started with the presentation on
Yeah,
how
man, nigga, what you got?
the land back. And I'm just
What do
letting
you
Aton
have?
know. Hold on. I was just letting Aton know that this document aligns with it. And also, when I was telling y'all, one of the
This
evidential
nigga French.
documents that y'all need to point out is Doctrine of Discovery. And they claim that these
We
guys
want on
are
me.
civilized. So they can make them
Smoke, Wild Savage in the
that
back.
they make those statements in a legal document, but then legally have all this. You feel me? But this is ChatGPT.
One
You still
nigga came
need to
up here
find
trying
out what
one
source
nigga
that
tried to
each
put us
bullet
in a
point on this.
direction. He was gonna set us free. Now you got an agenda for us to follow.
A suggestion.
Now it's a suggestion. Okay, cool.
Damn
Just
right,
like
I ain't associated with none of y'all shit, nigga. I ain't no coat, nigga. I'm a Florida
But then
rip.
why you talking about what we need to be doing?
My whole sentiment is
Yeah, yo,
Earth
whole
created
sense. But then it turned into we.
unoriginal people. And that's we. And then there's the invaders.
These super smart ass niggas want to save everybody, but we gotta do the work.
You all have a part. That's why it's we, nigga, we. Y'all have a part.
Harriet
No
Tubman.
one can do it by themselves, nigga. Even your business idea, bitch, you need we. Even if you
but
write
that
a
we
book,
come with compensation.
write a song, nigga.
Ain't
You
nobody
need
in America
we,
working
nigga, to
for
even
free.
listen to that shit, nigga, or else it's useless. Fuck you talking about, nigga?
I'm talking about compensation, nigga.
No,
You
I'm
talking about doing
about
some work.
we, nigga. We need to do this
Right.
shit.
Who in the fuck is you to come up with what we need to be doing? Grateful?
I am me. And me rhymes with we,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga, you ain't no we. How the fuck is you we?
I am me, nigga.
Well,
And
we
me rhymes
disagree.
with we, nigga.
What we need to be looking into, man, this these savior ass niggas.
What the fuck you think a panel is for? It's for we.
Nigga, a panel is for the individuals, nigga.
We to debate the information, nigga. It's for we to discuss this shit,
You
nigga.
ain't debating no information. You ain't got
About,
no
nigga.
information.
We.
You're trying to tell
Word
us
of
what
the day,
we need
nigga.
to be
As a
doing.
matter of fact, we
And when I asked her, where is the
is
information
an
at?
important part of this puzzle.
We need to go find it.
We need to look at the what they call it, the Louisiana Purchase.
These undercover savior.
Did the Louisiana Purchase take place when we lived there? Can I get an answer? How did the Louisiana Purchase take place when we lived there? Right dead smack in the middle of this trail of tears and Oklahoma paths and all that shit. How the fuck did they buy some shit from the French when we were there?
We want on me.
Okay then, motherfucker. So what the fuck is this treaty talking about? What year did the Louisiana Purchase take place?
Bon we.
Shit, if you ask me, sound like the French got over. Shit, they like fuck it. We ain't gonna be able to take over this shit.
Over your ass. You don't know what to do.
They'll pay. Basically, they paid the French to let us to be the ones to take over this shit. Cause like, man, this shit kind of hard for us. But they, who y'all don't want to motherfucking tell us who it is, decided to pay the French off. Said, man, give us that little portion, man. We'll be the one to take over this shit. We know how to motherfucker get in the heads of these natives and trick them with trust and bonds. We'll take this land eventually. Y'all don't know how to do it like us. We got the paperwork skills. So French like, all right, man, just give us 15 million. And you can have this little portion of the Louisiana Purchase. And that allowed them to get to the Oklahomas, the Nebraskas.
In the meantime,
the manifest destiny that they should pass over. They made the Gadsden Purchase, the 1851 compromise.
In the meantime, in between time,
so forth,
in the Indian territory, Hey,
now they
anybody be
retract that.
having ladies
Still,
over
it
their
was
house,
wrong
get
for
y'all a
doing it.
shop vac. They
It
pick
was
up
wrong
nails,
for doing it.
hair, eyelashes, all kind of shit. Get
So
you an industrial
all I'm
shop.
saying is, Aton, you got great documents. But we need to find the actual sources to back them up as proof, and then we got a claim.
This nigga looking for a claim.
Well, that was a good start. That was kind of fun. I went and did some research on that. That was cool. There's some links on there though, but we ain't about to do all that.
Hey, Ruth, do you have any genealogy that leads you back to the 13 colonies? He must have fell off. These niggas all over the United States and want to make a claim in the 13 colonies. How they supposed to work, Aton?
So what do you say? Suggest we just live on as status quo?
No, nigga, you gotta answer my question first. I asked you, do you have any genealogy that leads back to the 13 colonies?
Wait a minute, I ain't hear that first part of it.
Do you, hey Rue, got any genealogy that leads back to the 13 colonies?
No, because I was in Florida.
So
We
how
never
in the
signed
fuck is this
treaties.
your
We
fight?
never signed treaties, and we never were slaves. And
How is this your fight?
My
Because this
genealogy
shit happened in the
goes back
13
to
colonies with the Continental
Indian
Congress.
camps here in Florida.
How is this your fight?
I'm just telling you. You asked me a question about my genealogy, and I answered
Nigga,
it.
if none of your genealogy goes back to the 13 colonies, how are you gonna put in a claim?
Shit, international court.
But you don't have anything to claim. You was never there. None of your people was there. How can you put in a claim?
Excuse me, sir.
If your people never was in the 13 colonies, how can you put in a claim?
I just said it. International.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck what court you go to, nigga. You don't have a claim.
You're a lie. It is.
How?
ChatGPT.
If this shit was happening in the 13 colonies
and sovereignty.
What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, this happened in the 13 colonies.
Regardless, it said.
How is it regardless? It's not regardless, nigga.
It is, because it just said.
How? If your people had no claim to that land and none of this shit was ever done to them, how do you have a claim?
I'm asking you, if you listen, you will know how. He just presented a document.
Nigga, you see a wreck on the fucking freeway, just because you seen the wreck, you get to claim that you were hurt in an accident? Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
This nigga,
you was not there. Your people wasn't there. It didn't happen to nobody in your genealogy. How do you have a claim, nigga?
Translate, nigga, car wrecks and historical information. Shut up.
Nigga, your people was not historically there. Nowhere in history was your people in that situation. How do you put in a claim, nigga?
They were here 200 years ago. They were here.
They wasn't in the 13 colonies, nigga. This shit happened at a specific place at a specific time. How in the fuck are you putting in a claim?
Traveled all over the land.
No, they did not, nigga. That's a lie.
Why would you think they would?
How in the fuck did they have Indian territory if they traveled all over the land?
You think the niggas just
How was there a place deemed Indian territory if they roamed all over the land, nigga?
You trying to tell me these niggas just stayed their ass in they one little village? They ain't
you goddamn right, nigga. According to the history books.
What history book said these niggas stayed in one
village?
Nigga,
the one we would just read, nigga. It just said it happened in the 13 colonies. You wasn't part of that.
Say that these niggas didn't travel and go visit the land.
Nigga, going visit and going take over and setting up government is two different things, nigga.
No,
what the fuck is you talking about?
Those are
Nigga, I
prerequisites.
done visited France. I don't
Those are
have no business in
prerequisites,
France.
nigga. Prerequisites. You must visit. You must see what you're gonna take over before you decide to take the
Nigga,
bitch
okay,
over.
when did they take over where you from?
Shit. According
Exactly.
let
Shit.
me answer it. So I guess you
Nigga, your answer was shit. I heard your answer, nigga.
before I even started to answer. You dumbass nigga.
I heard your answer, nigga. That shit was a pause so you could make some shit up.
Dumbass mouth, nigga.
Don't make it up, nigga. Tell us when they came to Florida and took over.
You want to interrupt. So interrupt your own dumbass.
You ain't got no answer, so you want to talk about the interruption.
But you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I know, nigga. While you were saying I didn't want to hear it, you could have been answering the fucking question. Nigga, that's a fucking stall tactic.
Nah.
I'm for the mute up. Watch, he ain't gonna do nothing but complain about me interrupting.
Join forces with your protectors. That's all. You don't want a nigga to try to really figure this shit out. Every time nigga get close and get to real meat of some shit, you jump in. Other than that, you'll shut up. I notice it.
What happened to your answer, nigga? I was on mute, and all you did was complain.
Yo, jump at you jump in.
Yeah, I know, nigga. Now I'm gonna troll because you ain't got shit but some more rhetoric.
You don't want the white man
I'm
to go
trying to figure it out. I'm trying to put the pieces together. Now you know all the fucking answers, but you telling us about your beliefs. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Nigga, funny. We just discussing the document. And notice his little emotions get revved up only when shit get a little interesting. Matter of fact, he ain't say nothing. He ain't really get this hype until I said the white man. Ooh, that teed him off. My bad, bro. I done fucked up the pound. I shouldn't have mentioned the white man. Cause that nigga get a little bit teed off. He can't even motherfucker stop interrupting now. He can't slap no sense in it because he getting his ass beat up. Running his ass up, talking about some we, nigga. It's we on this panel. Yeah, I will, Saint. Little short ass nigga. That nigga made a classical joke. Whoa, man. Whoa, got me. Hey, man, but for real, bro. All I'm saying is,
every time I get the whooping on these niggas, they run to the chat. Chat becomes real interesting, don't it? When that whip get to snapping. Don't talk to the chat, nigga.
I want you to calm down.
Because when you was talking about you was talking about the panel. Now you in the chat. Stay in the chat.
I let you cool down a little bit, bro.
It ain't no cooling down, nigga. This the motherfucking smoke show, nigga. You gotta come with the heat or get your ass smoked.
Ain't no crackers. It ain't no cooling down for you. My bad, bro. My bad.
Nah, nigga. When you start talking about we, I start questioning who is this fucking we, nigga.
It's all everybody, nigga. You can't be without we. Fuck you talking about? I thought I clearly explained that to you.
You clearly separate yourself.
How?
Because you say you ain't one of us. You from Africa. So who is this we?
I'm from Africa.
Yeah, nigga, your name Heru. Nigga, you all about the pyramids and the gods and the solar power and all that shit.
Okay.
The God, right?
Okay.
The sun.
Yeah.
All in the rock. Yeah. Nigga, that's all African.
I got you. Okay. Cool.
Now it's we.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no fucking Indians talking about no.
Always gonna be we.
No
Guess what though?
Now it's we.
Hold on. And y'all just explain a bunch of different tribes in this little nation. And they all were we. Like some of them said they were Cherokee. They were we. And then those Powhatan, they were we. And those we's joined together to make a bigger we. Feel me? So you can't get away from we. No matter how you slice and dice it, my bro. No one can be on its own and do it by itself. It will fail.
Well, they had different confederacies going on. So that what I was dealing with, I only mentioned the Cherokee and the Creek. The Muskogee, actually. The Muskogee and the Cherokee.
And he ain't part of none of them tribes, but he hollering we.
Nigga, we are a tribe down here in Florida that came here long
Nigga,
ago
are you a Cherokee?
from Africa. See,
Are you a Cherokee?
Hold on, just because
Hold on, nigga. Just tell me if you're a Cherokee
Florida,
or not, nigga.
They remember
Exactly.
when Florida
You ain't
was
no
once
fucking
upon a
Cherokee.
time connected to the motherland, and they walked over.
All right. So is there any banks? Y'all got any banks out there? Communities?
Do we have any who?
Banks, communities, anything, cities, governments y'all got?
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Name one.
Name a government?
Yeah, that y'all got over there right now.
Oh, not right now. Not right now. That's the point I'm making.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, like, they've been abolished because I don't see none of them governments and armies it says that they had back then. You feel me?
So that's why we was talking about earlier that this had to be some type of this had to be a corporate money issue, some banking issue where, because we was talking about the banks and stuff like that, and you know who set up the governments and you know who set up the United States, how it's set up. That's kind of what we was talking about. We really want to talk about how it was lost. We was more talking about the setup. Setup.
Well, the setup is part of how it was lost, though. I mean, they're married. You can't take them apart. We'll see how you can take them apart or separate them.
Oh shit!
You just showed the document that shows it's proof. It's intertwined. There's no separation from the loss of it to the building of it.
Well, we could say there was maybe some bad business deals, but the treaties were still set up. Said right there. So the Cherokee was pretty much one of the most powerful nations in the north, and it says the Muskogee Creek was one of the most powerful nations in the south.
Okay,
so obviously
cool.
There was some had missed along the lines of how things was set up. Now, this thing was saying on the other stuff I put in there that the Cherokee Nation got in debt. Cherokee and Creek, they got in debt doing bad business with the United States. And then they had to see some of the land or parcel out some of the land for them to have to pay off the debt. And then that's what created what you would call the Indian Removal Act in the 1830s, so on and so forth. So that means that the United States government, everywhere they went, they was shitting and pissing everywhere, fucking off economies intentionally.
Hold on. That sounds like what some of the Chinese getting blamed for. Or we done and give money, and then we like, hey man, you done fallen on this shit. Oh well, we can take the land now.
Man, this nigga all over the goddamn globe. He in China.
No, I'm just saying they still doing
the feedback that I got, the response I got from the chat GPT is saying they ceded land. I mean, they gifted some land to them to utilize for their businesses to pay off a debt.
I think you're assuming that. Next time you in chat, hold on.
I don't mean they own it though. I don't mean they own it though, hey Roo. It doesn't mean they own it. It was held in trust. They kept saying that things was held in trust.
Next time you in chat GPT, ask it clearly. What exactly do you mean by seeding? And then pose another argument for it to get to the meat of it.
I know what seeding means. Seeding means gifted.
Yeah, you assuming. Listen,
I'm not assuming. I'm not assuming.
How? What? When? Would you just?
Nigga, what does proceed mean, nigga? Hold
on. No. Let me explain something to him. First of all, every word in the dictionary has more than one meaning. You go in the dictionary.
I'm not guessing.
You already know.
And you can use them in different contexts, and it means whatever. Okay. So you don't know what context.
I'm about to pull. I'll pull it up right now and read it to me. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. What does seeding? How do you spell seeding?
I'm talking about in that same context of the thread you were asking. So you got to give it some context. Don't ask it for a definition, nigga. I'm talking about you was doing the whole fucking query.
So we got to go to seed. Yeah, we got to go to seed.
Go to your query where it remembers your whole argument. So it knows the context, nigga. If that's the case, nigga, y'all
all right,
niggas.
so can I read it? Can I read it to you? It says, all right, so the first one is surrender possession of, especially by treaty. Relinquish. Number 2, yield, grant. To yield or surrender, to give up, to resign. So that's what was going on at that time. But what it says in the Black's Law Dictionary, when it deals with Indian country, Indian tribe, it says that means that the political entities at that time gifted land to them to be held in trust, surrendered land to them to be held in trust for them, and then that's why they moved.
Oh, wait a minute. That's why are we trying to interchange this word gifted and surrendered?
Well, what does grant mean? Grant means gifted. Grant, gift.
I told you they got different meanings for the context.
But it's still based off
them every time. You can't interchange it every time.
Said it was held in trust, though. That's all I'm saying. It's held in trust.
Okay. So you're saying the land is still in trust. So
yeah,
this
land is still in trust.
There is a claim.
That's what I read at the end of it. I read at the
end
of the thing that I had on the screen.
Why is Superman disputing that we can make a claim for that land?
Nigga, I'm not disputing. I said if you don't have no Cherokee or Creek lineage, how in the fuck are you gonna make a claim?
Oh, first of all, I already did my path for the Florida claim. So I'm just talking about we as far as wherever. Hold on, nigga. We Mr. Interrupter. I'm trying to tell we, for whatever part of the country you're in, whatever nation you're part of, because we had a whole bunch of tribes around here. So it does apply to we. And they might have to make a different path because then Mississippi territory, then Georgia territory, whatever. But they probably have similar paths because they use the same invalid trickery. So that's all. We, nigga.
Hello.
That's it.
I can hear you. Went blank for a minute. What you say?
Who that? Who was that? Oh, shit. I got to find this goddamn thing. Hold on, man. Black's Law. Am I still here?
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. The United States is a corporation, right? And they're making deals with so-called tribes or nations. The United States is considered a nation as well. Would it be too far-fetched to say that the United States, as a corporation, was making deals with the tribes as a corporation as well? So these treaties that you guys are talking about are just business contracts. Same thing when you're with these countries that supposedly own parts of America, you know, like Mexico. I don't think Mexico owned America or the land in America. I think that they were leasing the ability to do business in America. And just like you buy a franchise, you got to pay into it before you start working it. They did the same thing. So
the problem I have with that, Loyal, is where's this transition point where apparently apparently they stopped paying for their leasing fee and abolished the corporation that originally owned it. And they've taken over under their one gigantic U.S. corporation. When did this buyout takeover take place?
There wasn't a buyout. So what you're doing is, this is the reason why there's a trust for the Indians, so-called, to say. It's because they had to set aside money that was given to them for land usage. So Mexico received so much money to not work over here no more, to have no more authority to work and sell goods in America, in this part of America. You know what I'm saying? So that deal that they made with President Hidalgo was that contract. And Mexico tried to say that they didn't receive the money or they didn't get a good deal or whatever. But a franchise has to pay into it in order. Just because you ain't making money with the franchise don't mean the deal was bad. You see what I'm saying? So when Mexico got bought out of their contract to franchise over here in America, and they started seeing that a lot of people started profiting from that buyout, they were like, oh, fuck that.
All right, cool. Let me ask you a quick question, Lawyer. Who do you per se the board or member is of the franchise owners? Like, there's a board that owns the franchise, and they're the ones that are able to, hey, you can get a franchise, just pay us this fee. Like McDonald's Corporation or the NFL. Like, I couldn't find the actual board members of the NFL. They here. I was like, man, who the fuck is these niggas who really own? Because they actually own all the NFL teams. Just because they're being their owner that own that team, he ain't shit. He just a franchise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the board of the NFL is here. Roger Goodell's they little face, they president, and they can fire his ass whatever. So who do you per se this board is in these situations here?
I would say the board is Congress. And Congress is broken up into many smaller boards, which are called caucuses.
And the board members, president, vice president. So you saying like the president of the United States is the president of this board?
The president of the United States is the president of the company, but there's a board, which is the Congress, and Congress has its secondary stage, which is the caucuses, and that's how they negotiate the different businesses we call states.
What happened to Continental Congress? They the same as this Congress?
Continental Congress and Congress of the United States is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that one was smaller, and now we have a conglomerate. During the Continental Congress, there were people that were petitioning to run for Continental Congress and Congress. So they just took off Continental and just left it Congress. Today, we don't even see the petitions for Congress. Have you ever voted for a congressman?
Yeah. You vote on that's when you do your little what they call it. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, you do vote on your Senate and your senators and your goddamn.
All right, so a congressman is that the same thing as a senator?
Well,
and the thing is that
Congress represents so many senators and so many what the other motherfucker things government, right?
Yeah, it is the same. What I'm saying is this right here. They just put names on stuff and making you think they're talking about different individuals. And that's the whole scheme behind this shit. Because they'll tell you tribes when they're actually talking about businesses. They'll tell you nation when they're actually talking about corporation. And then they'll also tell you congressmen when they're actually talking about senators. They're doing shit like that.
Well, then why do you think the disguise of them coming over here, discovering a new world?
That never happened. I don't think
no, I'm saying I got what you're saying, but why do you think what's the motive of pushing that historical narrative then?
To push blame. Meaning that if a congressman get caught doing something bad, he didn't get caught as a senator. So he can still do his job in the Senate as a senator. but he can't do his job. His name as a congressman is tainted. So they take on these different titles in order to take different positions and also to shift the blame.
Shift the blame on what they being blamed for. Like they shouldn't have to do nothing because it's just deal.
From one government entity to the other one. Like all the states are talking about right now. Who you think putting the EBT information out? It's not the federal government. The federal government doesn't have control of, social services in your state. They have overall monitoring ability, meaning that they can monitor the money, but they don't have control. Your Senate and your senators do. You see what I'm saying? They have overall control of that. And they're the ones putting the information out, shifting the blame to the federal government. Saying that
I ain't talking about the food stamp. We talking about the Indian shit.
I know. Same thing with the Indians. The treaties weren't nothing but contracts between you and the person that has the business. And you want to start a business. So you go there and you say, hey, I got this many people with me, and we have the ability to produce this. So the government says, all right, there's a need for that. So let's go ahead and make a contract saying that you're going to make this for the nation as a whole. And they make these contracts. Well, somewhere they fall short. Either the government doesn't want to pay for the amount of supplies that you create, or we don't do the supply and demand right, and we can't supply enough for the whole nation. So the treaty or the contract is void. You see what I'm saying? So they go back and forth on shit like that, and we on the outside looking at it, and we thinking it has something to do with ethnicity and fucking people, and it ain't got nothing to do with that. It got something to do with business.
Why you
okay, so loyal seed, CEDE. What does that mean?
Yeah, is it an acronym?
CEDE. It's not an acronym. It's a word. To seed land. To seed land.
All right, it's not the same as growing stuff. So in other words, it's almost like lending or loaning.
Okay,
or leasing.
Now
lending, loaning, or leasing.
Right, exactly. So in this part, because I was trying to tell him about seed and land, like, think that they actually own the land, which they don't, right? They was granted land based on that little trickery they was doing in the contracts, right? In the treaties.
Yeah.
So right here. Let me read this to you. Hayru. Okay, Indian country, as the term is used in the federal statutes, is a country to which the Indians retain the right to use and occupancy, involving, under certain restrictions, freedom of action and of enjoyment in their capacity as a distinct people, and ceases to be such when the title is extinguished. Right. This term does not necessarily import territory owned and occupied by Indians, but it means all those portions of the United States designated by this name in the legislation of Congress.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, Abraham?
That means, you know what that means to me?
Yeah.
That means, why would they have to write language like that if y'all was all together doing business, treated equally as just normal businesses and deals being made? That sounds like language of them inserting their dominance and conquering. And it leads to the language of
where does dominant? Where did you read? Where did you read?
Reread
anything that interpreted
dominant? Reread that, and I'm gonna stop you right where it is. Where it is. Go ahead, repeat that, Akon. Repeat
Check
it.
out. Listen.
Repeat it.
Every law,
it says
every treaty.
They're talking about a people retaining their rights and being able to, like, who is them to write up a document to say, oh, you get your rights back and you can retain your right to do this and that, nigga. You don't got no authority.
It's not talking about normal people, bro. When it says people, you need to look at the definition of how they define the word.
I won't give a fuck which people. But who has the right to write a document and rule of people.
About employees or franchises. That's what they're talking about.
I don't give a damn. Employee or not. I can quit whenever I want.
No, man, listen. Haru, it ain't got nothing to do with real people. It's talking about fictional entities. Okay? It's talking about an entity.
So why are they doing this fake ass shit. What are their intentions? What are they hiding?
It's
Well,
legalese, bro.
right, and that's why I
Right.
said in the
He's
beginning, the
all
first
right.
sentence said in the federal statutes, right?
What are they hiding?
The first line
They're not
of Indian country said federal statutes.
Then what's the point of the legalese? What's the
What
point
are
of
the
The point of the legalese is saying that we actually gave them some type of tenancy. They have tenancy on the land, they do, but they got to pay rent, and they're not paying rent.
Look, let me
Wait
tell
a
y'all
minute.
this.
Wait a minute.
Legalese.
They
Hey,
change
Ru,
y'all
listen,
to the
listen, listen. Let
renters.
me say this about legalese. Legalese is for both parties to define what these words mean that they're using. That's what legalese is for. So when every time they write a treaty, they have a dictionary or a column that says what these words are saying. Because this treaty can say people, and another treaty can say people, but they could be talking about persons or government, or this treaty could be talking about real life human beings.
Man, I just explained
None of
that.
those treaties is
I
talking
just
about real life
explained
human
words
beings.
meaning different shit. Okay, cool, beans. But who gives them the right to write a treaty about me over here?
It ain't got nothing to do with you. We're just talking about business to business, corporation to corporation. Stop including yourself in other people's business.
What?
Yes. Stop
Man, y'all
including
niggas done lost
yourself
y'all
in other
motherfucking
people's
mind.
business.
And y'all done lost y'all motherfucking mind.
See, you got
If
motherfuckers
this,
running around
if
here
this,
thinking that
hold on,
they
hold on,
are
hold
the
on, hold on,
cherry
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
in real life.
So
The cherry
basically,
ain't nothing but a
let me ask you a
corporation.
question. Let me ask you a question. So basically, you're saying all these events like immigration, food stamp issue, the Panama Canal, all that old shit, Israel, all these little geopolitical, it's none of our business. Just don't include yourself. Stay the fuck
So
out of the
how are
way.
you tying this?
Is
How
that
are
what
you
you're
tying
saying?
this? How are you tying
I'm
this into
actually,
what we're talking about right now?
it's their
All those little
continuation. Hold
geopolitical
on.
things you
It's
said.
their continuation of their dominant rule. And when they took over originally, that's what we were talking about, the original takeover. But yeah, it's still
Ain't
going
nobody
on
dominating
today.
nobody, bro. Ain't nobody dominating nobody.
Man, you got
Each
life.
one of us have full control of our
You got
lives.
life bent, nigga.
When it comes to making laws
You're a
and to making
illusion. You're
policies, we
delusional,
have to
nigga.
come together as a group to make a decision for the
Why?
whole. But
We're not being
individually, we
ruled.
control
Everybody
our
cool.
lives
Why we got to come together?
because we're making
Nobody's being
rules for
ruled.
everybody. I
We
don't want
shouldn't
you
even be
making
going
rules for
over this
me.
knowledge if we're not being ruled. It's all
Look,
good.
bro, listen.
What's the
We're not
point of
being
even going
ruled.
over the Cherokee and all these Indians?
I think
We're
you
not
just
being
got a mental
ruled.
issue, bro. You
Oh,
act
nigga,
like you
think
can't
about what
hear.
you're saying, bro.
Go ahead,
Why the
let him land
fuck?
his plane.
Why
Let
the
him land
fuck
his
are
plane,
we
bro.
going through this historical ass shit
He just talked.
when
He
we're
just keep
not
on
being
talking, bro,
ruled,
like a
nigga?
run-on
If
sentence.
everything is cool and dandy and everything is fine, and we shouldn't
Listen,
include ourselves in none of this shit. It
Haru, you
don't make
gotta
no
let.
dumbass sense,
Look,
loyal.
listen, brother. You gotta talk, and then allow other people to talk, and then they allow you to talk. You can't just cut in and take over and say, "Don't interrupt me." Now, look. What I'm saying is this right here, bro. We have to come together to make rules for the whole. I don't want you making rules for me if I don't have a say-so in it. That's what I'm saying. And that's
Okay.
what this
Who
whole
made the
voting
rules?
and
Who made the rules?
we did.
When?
Everybody as
I
a
didn't make a
whole.
motherfucking rule. When you made a rule?
Because you knew. That's why I'm
I
new
ain't no
too.
shit, nigga.
No, I'm
What I
talking
knew?
about you brand new, nigga. You
In
were just
EU,
born in
I'm
the
I
brand
80s.
can't in
new.
EU. In EU.
Brand
Yeah.
new.
Yes, brand fucking new. You just got here in the 80s, nigga. There was
Man.
laws made 100 years that we still following to this day in the 2025.
Oh, I got you. I
So the
got you.
people at that time came together and made rules that we still follow today. And we have the same opportunity to do the same thing. We just got to stop misinterpreting what making rules mean. Making rules don't mean I control you. That means that we came to a consensus and we agreed upon this. That means that we can
Okay.
break these rules too. Look, listen, we can break these rules too, Haru.
Yeah, we all get that. Okay, cool. Let's go with that argument you're saying. We can make the rules. So I
Make
got
the
a few
rules and
rules.
break them.
I got a few rules to suggest, right? And how do we push them so we can get a consensus
All
and
right,
make
let
a
me know.
general
Tell
rule
me
to
tell me
rule?
one of your rules right now. And if we in a consensus, and we have the numbers, we can petition to have these rules put on the book.
All right, we should never have to pay property tax.
Nope. I don't agree with that.
Ever.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I ain't asked you if you agree or not. I'm just saying,
See,
how do I?
How rules are made.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
Because there's never going to be a 100% agreement or a rule that never get passed.
Yes, there is. That's why we have what we call votes, and the majority wins. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. But you said no just to dispute me now on the panel state. Yeah, you didn't even go through. You didn't even go through like what benefits or non-benefits my rule will have. You just said no. I don't agree. See, that's bias. You automatically shut it down.
You were still talking.
Damn right, because I ain't motherfucking finished, nigga. You just sat there and talked and ran your motherfucking mouth about some bullshit, and we listened.
I'm gonna wait until you finish, and then I'm gonna
give you
my
motherfucker. Now I'm finished. Whole ass nigga. Fuck
you done now? All right.
Yeah, I'm done, nigga. That whole ass shit, condescending ass shit, nigga. I ain't that nigga.
Don't you ever come.
You will never win with that, nigga.
I will whoop your
I'm the dominant. You won't do
I'll
shit.
Beat that voice back into your motherfucking box.
No, you won't. Look at.
Nah, but look back on the subject though, Haru.
Okay, because you won't do it.
You're right. I'm not.
I like to fight, nigga.
But listen. Okay. Good for you. Golden gloves. But look, man. What I'm saying is,
brought it up.
Look, this is what I'm saying, brother. The reason why I would disagree with you, right, is because with property taxes, I can have rules set up that don't apply on your land. You see what I'm saying? That's why we have homeowners.
Damn, we gotta make a double rule.
Homeowners, listen, Haru. This is what I'm saying. By paying property taxes, I am exclusively saying that this is my land. And you don't pay for my land. That's why you don't have exclusivity to it. So I can make rules for my land that you can't make for yours. You can only make your rules for your lands if you pay property tax.
Okay, time out right there.
There you go. Go ahead.
So who do you suggest the property tax go to then, since you're suggesting we must pay property tax to prove we own some land? Who does the money go to?
It goes to the county.
The county?
Yes, that's what it goes to in the county.
You sound like this cracker system you trying to reinforce, nigga.
I ain't trying to reinforce nothing, brother. All I'm saying.
Who's the county? When did we decide on this county?
All right. Do you know what a county is? It's made up of people that live outside the city. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you live in a county, you're paying yourself. Do you understand that?
All right. Well, okay. Let's do this. Let me make a suggestion to my rule. I'm trying to compromise with you.
Let me finish this one thing real quick. You're paying to have your water hook up to the city. You're paying to have your electricity hook up to the city. That's what you're paying for. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. And that's why I was going to try to compromise with you. Okay, I agree. Property taxes could be a good thing. Help garbage, maintain the whole resident community. Boom, boom, boom. But I think after a certain time, I don't think it should force, maybe after 20 years, 30 years. I'm not sure. We can figure out the distance of the years. Or retirement. You shouldn't have to pay taxes. I heard stories of old people losing their home because they were $4,000, $5,000 behind tax because they couldn't afford it. And then another thing they do that's slickery. Let's say your neighborhood property value go up. All of a sudden they want to charge you more in tax. Your house worth more, nigga. But I ain't gonna sell my shit. And I ain't gonna sell it.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not
don't have to sell it.
Benefiting right now from no property value.
You don't have to sell it, brother, in order
But I'm
to
saying, I know it, but what I'm saying is they get to raise your property tax because your value went up.
And look, you can vote to have your property tax lowered. You know that, right?
So you still stuck in this fucking country ass.
No, I'm trying to let you know, brother.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna break away, man. I'm done. Y'all niggas stay segregated, nigga.
All you know is do what master say.
I'm not doing what anybody says. I'm doing what I say. Because guess what?
I'm talking about him. All he knows is do what master say. That's
what y'all suggesting.
You can petition to get it lower. He said, no, you can't.
You can petition.
He's like, no, you're not
Master
petitioning.
said it's gonna go up, and I gotta pay. Now I be a good nigga, and I'm gonna pay every shit he want.
Talk about Paul Van, who don't own any
I'm gonna go
property,
live in an
and he
apartment.
Look, bro,
doesn't
I don't want to
understand.
pay taxes.
if you're
Niggas
over
don't
the
own
age
shit.
if
So
you're
you
over
can't
the
tell
age
me
of the
shit,
national
nigga.
retirement, you know what the retirement age is for the nation?
I can tell you don't do
67.
drugs.
They trying to raise that shit too.
I know they are, but we gonna fight that shit, and we will get that shit dropped back down
Look
to
at him. He
61.
talking about I know they are. So who is
Hell yeah.
they? Who is they are?
Okay, so there are what they call lobbyists that are trying to change the retirement age so they don't have to pay pensions when somebody gets to retirement age. Because
Oh,
every
now
job
we
that
getting down to some
listen,
enemies. Good.
let me
I'm
tell you
gonna let you
something.
finish. Go
Let
ahead.
me tell you something. When you get to the age of the national retirement age, you could petition to have your home. It's like, you know how they give elderly people reverse mortgages?
Yeah.
You can
But
have
that's
something to
another
say.
slick. That's another slick one, but go ahead.
No, it ain't, brother. No, it ain't.
That's
Because you know
another
why?
way they be taking these people's
I re-
house.
No, they don't, brother. Listen, if an elderly person doesn't have anybody to pass the house on to, the bank will do what they'll do what they call that shit when they do a fucking, god damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. It's like where they sell off all your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Liquidation.
No, it's not a liquidation. It's
What?
something else. Like when somebody dies and they don't have nobody to take over their shit, they'll do a whole sell off.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I know what that is.
God damn it, I was talking about it earlier. Say again?
A foreclosure?
No, not a foreclosure. They're dead. There's nobody to foreclose on. So
Damn,
what
I
they're
forgot
doing
the
is
name of it
they're
too.
doing
An
not an
estate
executive
sale.
an
An
estate.
estate sale.
There you go, an estate sale. They'll do an estate sale. Now that house is only going to be when they get ready to sell the house. Guess what they're going to sell it for? The price of the taxes that's owed, not the fair market value. It's the price of the house is based off of the taxes that's owed.
Not
So
on that reverse mortgage.
yes, it is, brother. Listen. With
No,
the
because they
reverse
borrow
mortgage,
money. They get money for that.
look, brother, they don't get
That's
no
what the
money for
reverse
that
mortgage is for.
because
So
the
they have
money is
money while
the
they live.
equity off of the house. Look, the money is the equity
No.
off the house.
So they gonna get some of their money back. What they give this elderly
If you
lady.
have a descendant and you have a reverse mortgage, what they can do is if you are the heir of the home, the reverse mortgage is yours as well. Meaning that money that's owed that came from the interest, it's now your responsibility.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
so as long as you're living in the house, you own the house. And as long as you pass it down to heir, they don't have to give that money back because it's your interest anyway. It's your equity off your home.
Yeah. You can keep living in it.
Now check it out. Check it out, brother. If
But they
your
know you
home,
one day you're gonna die. We gonna get that house. You gonna you
no, they
die
don't,
grand
nigga.
new
They don't
back.
know anything.
See it be.
They don't
They
know
just said they
anything,
had a
brother.
200-year plan, nigga.
What does that mean? Starting when? How we
You
not at
just said they
199?
are. Okay, let's get back to that. The enemies. That's what I want to point out. The lobbyists. Okay, they the first suspect. Boom, we gotta point some enemies out. Fuck all
But
this.
no, look, Haru,
I'm
we're not
tired of they
finished.
nigga. They use it too much. And we never know who they is.
Tourette's or something. You got Tourette's or something, brother. Can we just stick to what we was talking about just now about the houses and with
Yes,
elderly
you said
people
lobbyists trying to
taking
raise
out a
our
reverse
percent.
mortgage on your home, bro? You can take
What?
out the value of your home out on a reverse mortgage. And if you don't plan on moving out of that house before you die, you can live into that house. You can live in that house indefinitely. And then after 10 years, you can also take out supplemental loans.
I'm not gonna
Because
get to it because I'm not gonna get
listen,
into it.
but if you have an
the whole
heir,
policy
if
of
somebody
loans and houses.
dies, because
That's
look,
way off
I know
topic,
people that
loyal.
went through this. If somebody dies and they have a reverse mortgage and they leave behind their kids and the kids want the house, what they'll do is because the banks can't own property, they have to sell it or they have to have somebody paying for it, which means is they have to have somebody paying for the taxes. So if the reverse mortgage is going to fall on the child just maintains the taxes on the home and don't have to worry about the mortgage or paying back that money, and as long as they live in
Interesting.
the house and
We
not want to
back
sell
to
it.
those taxes, huh? We're back to those property taxes. So you
And those
said we
taxes,
must pay. We must pay.
those are
That's
for
the whole.
services.
Hold on. That's the whole trick. He just showed in the document, parceling off the lands and forcing the taxes so they can make you work.
Why is
Get
this nigga
money
dramatic?
out your ass.
You act like the ancestors didn't work, nigga. If you didn't work, you didn't eat. Do you
Man,
understand that?
all I'm asking is
Didn't
where's
nobody
the tax
just
money
walk around
going?
all day
Who
picking berries
should
off
get the
trees
tax
and fucking
money?
not doing nothing?
All
That's
I'm
not how it
asking you
was.
is loyal. I didn't say don't work and sit on your ass and be lazy. I said who should get the tax money?
To get what tax money are you talking about?
Oh man, let's stop
You
talking
talking about the homeowners' taxes?
all
The
the
home
tax, every single tax
that
dollar
pays for
in the
services.
Americas, nigga. How about that? They can
Listen,
broad for you since you can't
your
get down
property
to the
tax
details of the shit. What about
holds the
every
state.
single tax
God
in the
damn.
U.S., nigga? How about that?
Look, your
Do you
homeowner
guys
tax.
remember the premise of what y'all are fighting about?
I'm not
What's
fighting
your
with him.
side that you're fighting
done.
on?
Excuse me?
I'm not fighting with him.
Well, do you know what you're even arguing about right now?
I'm not arguing. I'm constantly trying to carry the conversation.
Well, I was asking
why.
Hebrew, like, what fault are you finding in what he's saying?
Well, first of all, we were talking about the property taxes, and he said he disagreed with my rule of passing a rule because he said you could just have rules passed.
Bless
We
you.
don't need to do nothing. I said, all right, well, I said just a rule. How can I get this rule passed? Oh, I disagree with the rule. I said, okay, well, you might disagree, but
we didn't
I
even
might
go in
get
detail like that.
89% vote.
Niggas love to exaggerate. But look, bro, you can pay taxes if you don't want to. You don't have to. Okay.
Man, I was about to explain to Dosey the whole, in a nutshell, get up to speed of our whole argument.
She was listening the whole time, bro.
Why the fuck did she ask the question, dumbass nigga? How the fuck you know what the fuck she listening to? She might have been in her background doing something with her family, nigga. How the fuck you know what the fuck she listening to?
Look, nigga, this ain't a rap show or a motherfucking video. So you can shut up with all the fucking F-bombs, ho.
I succeed. Anybody else
Shut
want
your
to slow,
dumb
man?
ass
Because
up,
this nigga dumb as fuck. He gonna make dumb ass stupid shit. I ain't no dumb stupid shit. I be one. Me and Aton was actually going over a document that was interesting.
Don't pay property taxes. I don't even know why you complaining when you live in an apartment, nigga.
So you making dumb ass stupid shit up.
You pay property taxes?
You make dumb ass
Do you
stupid
pay property
shit up.
taxes?
This nigga said apartment. Nigga, I own duplexes. Dumb ass nigga.
Well, you nigga, do you pay taxes?
Just sold property in Hawaii, nigga. What the fuck you talking
Shut your
about?
lying ass up, nigga. You just make shit
All
up
right,
as you go.
check my channel, nigga.
Who gives a fuck about your channel? You
Well,
don't
because
smoke
you
channel
asked
right now.
about me and
I didn't
claimed
ask
I lived
shit,
in an
I didn't
apartment.
ask shit, but do you
Claimed
pay
I lived in an
taxes?
apartment. Because
You
you
pay
dumb as
property
fuck.
taxes? Yes or no?
Why the fuck I'd be mad about him? Dumbass idiot.
Shut your dumb ass up. Stop
I
playing
just made the comment to
Stop paying
Power
property
Hatton.
taxes.
He don't own shit. So he can't tell me shit about property tax. So you gonna ask me that dumbass shit? I'm not on that dumbass shit. How about you an idiot? Loyal. Power Hatton, you an
probably never been
idiot.
to Hawaii, trick
You
ass.
been an idiot, nigga.
All I said is go to my channel. I got a whole Hawaii jit squad that love Heru.
I'm not smoking.
They do whatever for Heru. And I go to Aya, Perez.
Fuck is you talking stupid ass nigga?
Fuck you.
You been
I did shows in Hawaii, nigga. What you talking
if you
about?
got an elderly person,
Hawaii Brian.
and you have a home,
dragging upstairs.
I was gonna tell people this: if you got an elderly
love
family
me
member,
there. The
and you own a
Samoans fuck
home,
with me there. They fuck with Heru every Heru go.
Nigga,
What you talking about?
Dope online, nigga. You
Shut up, nigga. You's a liar.
Yo, dumb,
You a liar and a slanderer. That's why you ain't shit. That's why you ain't gonna never be shit. You're a slanderer. Your life remains in slander.
Feeble-minded, junkie.
I done seen you, nigga. Your life
I didn't
will
see you,
remain in
nigga.
We
slander,
were mad
nigga.
at Junkie. We seen you too, nigga.
You ain't
We
seen
seen you.
shit.
And we
We
heard
seen
you,
you eating
nigga.
soup
You
on the
ain't
plate.
seen shit.
We seen you eating soup on a paper plate, nigga.
God
Good.
damn, soup
Mashed
Good.
on a
potato
paper.
soup.
Now you saw homemade mashed potatoes that's so good that motherfucker asked me to make them.
That nigga was eating mashed potato soup on a paper plate.
Homemade with the big old ass chunks in
That's
that
your
bitch.
shut
Butter, real butter in that bitch. Shit you a slurp down.
You couldn't even afford no plastic silverware, nigga.
God damn, you eat with your hands, bro?
I'm African, nigga, you remember?
Nigga, you a savage, nigga. You a savage.
You believe that dumb ass shit, shut up.
Yeah. You believe in
Everything I done sold on here looked
putting your
good.
dirty hands
But that
inside
look
your
good.
food before you put it in your mouth and put it in
Look
your
at
body.
y'all. Y'all done jumped on what I eat instead of this
Shut up,
information.
stop bitching.
You don't
Nigga,
That's
have
I
how
be
no.
you
just up here
know
talking
when a
shit. Ain't
nigga done
nobody
beat them
start
up.
bitching.
Keep on repeating
Clap
Shut your
them
old
down.
ass up.
that shit.
They scrambling.
Was trying to
2
talk
and
to
3
the
niggas jump in. Make slanderous
only one
accusations.
as 8
Now
times.
you a victim.
Now I'm just saying 2 niggas jumped in
You
and
a
made
victim. Shut
slanderous
your
accusations.
victimized
That's what
ass
y'all
up,
did,
nigga.
nigga.
On
You
a
just got
You
9
victimized by
victims.
your
That's what
own
y'all
self,
did.
trauma bonding ass trick.
I'm pointing
Listen,
out what y'all did, nigga.
but look, what you want to
you a
speak to the
powder head
conversation?
in rehab.
Cause Savage gonna keep on riding your bitch ass like an old broken horse.
That nigga broken. He is.
No, he gonna ride. He riding your bitch
Yes,
ass like a
he's
broken horse.
broken mentally.
Look, you want to keep with the conversation or what?
I'm wherever y'all take it. Shit.
Okay, so look,
Smoke,
listen.
you were asked, did Aboriginals make property tax?
Hell yeah.
I believe they did.
Tax
Oh.
these niggas.
Why?
Because you want to pay for exclusivity, man.
You ask
You get what
why
you
we
pay
tax
for.
them Dosha? Because we had no good junkie motherfuckers that wasn't gonna do right. So
Yep.
we had to tax them because they trying to live for free.
And they don't care about your property, so they bring your property taxes. They bring your property value down.
Just imagine the people that live next to Haru. How much their property value done went down.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Haru. Over there with car engines in the fucking front yard. Nigga grass look like
They talking about car
like a
engines
forest
in front
fire and
yard.
shit. Nigga, half his shingles is gone. Then they got a half shingle, half tin roof and shit.
That's funny.
Ain't got no sheetrock in his garage, nigga. Fucking got holes
I
in
tore down that garage.
He got plastic covered up over the busted window.
The first thing that has to be addressed is if there is a need for an Aboriginal to create a property tax. See, that's where you got to start with it.
Yeah, when you got these foreigners like Haru and the rest of these.
No, Smoke, they claim that they need, the Indians need somebody to
these niggas
maintain the cleaning of their houses and trash and shit. I don't know.
They just junking.
They said they had a county and the money went to the county.
You got the women sleeping with Mexicans.
So did the Indians have a county
Whole yard
and someone who collected taxes for the people who lived in this county?
Yeah, they had a treasurer. They had a executor. You know, they had a vice executor, a vice president. They had all of that shit, man. Them people weren't stupid.
So U.S. bought out these corporations.
So what was the need again that Smoke asked? What's the need? If you could break it down in like components, maybe 3 needs or just a need as far as
he said me. Is there
property?
a me in the
He said, is there no, he said, is there a need for property tax? We'd have to find the need for property tax.
Yeah, what Aboriginals needed other Aboriginals to pay a tax? Let's just, be logical.
Stinking immigrants like Haru.
Nah, he just.
So that would mean, Oh wait, so you're saying the property tax are against the immigrants, or yeah, you're
Well,
saying only the immigrants would pay property taxes?
I don't think that's what he means.
that's how it was
He's
originally
saying
supposed to
who
be.
would what indigenous person is charging another indigenous person taxes?
Is there a need? If
Uh,
there's a need, yeah. If there's a need, yes. If can we find this need though? Where is it stemming from?
So the importance of
Because
property
taxes,
taxes,
because taxes go to somebody, right? They go to somebody.
no, it goes to the county treasurer.
Okay. So the county treasurer is what? The county treasurer made itself.
No, we made the county treasurer.
Okay, so that means it's going to somebody.
No, that means it's being held in trust, brother, for later use.
Who holding it in trust, brother?
The county clerks.
Okay, so the county clerks is holding taxes in trust for what purpose?
To pay for infrastructure.
There we go. Now we're getting down to the need. So the need would be infrastructure.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got a need. How do we prove that?
Well, do you want to be hooked up to city water, or do you want to dig your own well? Do you want to be hooked up to city electricity, or you want to make your own utilities? You see what I'm saying? That's the need you need. You want to be hooked up to sewer, or you want to septic?
Do you want to be a third world country, or do you want to help a third world country?
There you
So
go.
you're saying infrastructure came in with property taxes, or property taxes are applied after infrastructure is already
After,
there?
because they had to pay somebody to come out and install all this infrastructure. They weren't gonna just come out and do it for free.
Now, granted, we already had reservoirs, we had them underground pipes and whatever y'all call them things. All that stuff was already set up. So you saying that all this stuff was set up after, or was it set up already before?
It was set up before, but you still need to be needed to be maintained. It's just not a one-time build. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna need somebody to go and check and make sure there's no clogs, there's no breaks in the wires. You know what I'm saying? That the pipes ain't rusted. Yeah, so
open up a can of worms right there, Smoke. So basically, what he's saying, these cities was already in existence. Smoke, what you say about that, man?
I'm not saying they wouldn't.
So if you set up a city, are you going to maintain all the functions and the services of the city? No, you're going to hire other people to help you out. And eventually you're going to stop doing it yourself and they're going to take over it.
So is you hiring them or is you just paying taxes?
You hiring them and they're paying their
then
salary.
So now that still don't resolve the issue of taxes, because if every individual has to pay his way, what the fuck is a tax needed for?
Well, how are they going to hire people if they don't have money to hire them with?
They're not going to hire them if they don't have money.
Exactly. So we give them the money to hire competent people to come out and do our utilities and our gas. You know how to hook up gas? Because they're going to need somebody that knows how to do that shit and that's willing to be in dangerous situations.
So is they doing this off tax money, or is they doing it off the money the individual paying?
They're doing it off of tax money.
Okay, then, so I'm not hiring anybody. They just doing it automatically off taxes, right? It's a tax. It's like a tax occupation. They automatically got to do this because they collect and they pay via a tax.
Yeah, that's the obligation that the county clerks have. That's the obligation your local government have. Yes.
Okay, so where we getting this Aboriginals was doing this at though?
Well,
is we trying to make it make sense, or
no,
what?
So look, no, I'm not trying to make it make sense. So you think that before the colonizers came here, that we were doing this shit for free for ourselves? We had an economy before they got here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just strictly talking about a tax, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying before somebody else was collecting the taxes, we was collecting taxes from ourselves. If I want somebody to come and dig a septic for me, they're not gonna come out and say, "Well, you're in my city, so I'm gonna dig this septic for you for free." No, you're gonna have to pay
Okay.
them. Yeah.
How far are we saying this tax go back then?
I say to the fruition of creating cities.
So you saying taxes go back as far as created cities?
Yep.
How far are you suggesting that created cities go back?
Shit, probably thousands of years, depending on who you're looking at doing it.
But why would taxes be needed for what you're explaining? If someone has the skill, you would just pay that person with the skill whatever price that they deem admirable or have a bartering system. There's no reason to be like, oh, the only way to pay for this is applying taxes.
Nah, see, that's not the point. See, if you have $50 and I have $100 and the price is $100, you're not gonna get it done with $50. It's only gonna get done with $100. But if you give me your $50 and I have my $100, we got $150 in the pool. That if we ever need them to come out and do services, we could pay from that pool for the services. Bam. The bad thing about this was how
So
the
you're
cities
saying the
took over.
neighbor's helping someone build a septic tank in their backyard.
If the population was that low. But the bad thing about this is how the cities took over these services, where it made it more expensive and also it made it more complicated for the average person. The cities took over because businesses were they couldn't make it. There wasn't enough need for a business to stick around and do county services because it takes such a long time for the shit to deteriorate.
The mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Don't pay him no attention. He must be on some good liquor or something.
He's feeling good, nigga. But look, yeah. So what you're doing is you're paying for like insurance with this stuff, because if it ever happens to have a city leak where the water from the city gets broken from the people out here that's living far away from the water treatment plant, they're gonna automatically come out here when you pick up your phone and say, "Hey, we got a water line busted." They're gonna come out here and fix that shit without charging you that day. It's just that you're paying into the pool, into the pot. That's the bad thing about it, because regardless of shit is being broken and being repaired, you're still paying for it. You're still paying into the pot. But like I said, if you have an elderly person,
I mean, that sound good. I mean, it sound good. I mean, I can't.
If anybody ever tried this, because I think this will work. If you have an elderly person over the age of retirement and they don't own their own home, but you own yours, well, if they receive ownership of your home, that means that they take on the tax liability as an elderly person. And elderly people have tax breaks that younger people don't have. Like I said, once you reach the age, you can do reverse mortgages and you won't have to pay that shit back. But at the same time, you don't have to pay taxes. They do this for veterans.
But didn't you say they had to give up the rights of the place so they can't pass down that place?
No, they don't. You don't give them the rights, because the rights is the person that's owning it, that's using it.
Loyal, isn't? But they're not paying it. But once they pass, aren't those dues to be paid once they go?
If you don't have an heir.
No, if you do have an heir, it's still to be paid.
Well, it's due to be paid after they die.
On the reverse, you said you ain't got to pay no mortgage. Mortgage is done. Mortgage is there. You ain't got to pay property taxes. But when they gone, are those due once they're done?
If you have an heir, now it goes to them.
Who's liable for that? Who's liable for that debt, though?
Whoever's utilizing the home.
All right.
Nate said you making shit up, bro. Nate said you making shit up, bro.
What part am I making up?
I mean, that's the first time I'm hearing it too, but I ain't gonna hold him. I'm gonna take him for face value.
Look, let me tell you.
Jungle, the lion sleeps too. I can't hear you, buddy. Back me up. Oh,
All right, I had to mute him up. He tripping. Go ahead, bro.
The hell?
So look,
He tripping.
bro,
Who was that?
That was why I said it.
I know someone that took out a reverse mortgage on their home, right? And they had kids. They had a will that said their kids is gonna inherit the house when they died. So when they died, the kids moved in. The bank didn't come and say it's a foreclosure. Y'all got to get out of here. No, the bank said you're gonna take responsibility for their assets, which means that now the debt falls on you, but you don't pay it back either. The debt is due when you die. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Wait, prove
go
that. Show me right now. My auntie just passed. She had a reverse mortgage. Show me right now.
What do you mean?
I
what do you want me to show you?
Yeah, I want to view that right there. Show me.
Does she have heirs?
Yeah.
So did her heirs take over the property?
Yeah.
So they live in there.
Salute.
Anton.
No, they not living there, but they living there.
Okay, so if they live in there, bro, that means that they could still live there, but the debt falls on them. And the debt is when you sell the home or when you die. That's when it happens.
Nah, so we're going through it, man. We're going through it right now, bro. I'm gonna make a long story short. I need you to do the same. At the end of the day,
long story
they
short,
already did. No, I'm gonna make a long story short so you can get back to what you're talking about.
Okay.
They already did a foreclosure on it. They did a non-judicial. This is Cali. They did a non-judicial foreclosure, and they already transferred the trustees deed upon sale to that company that's supposed to have that.
I'll be back.
So Anton, I asked you earlier, are they living there? And you gave me this weird ass answer saying
I said
they are,
yeah,
but they're
not.
Which means
it's
that they're not
in
really
probate right now. It's in probate right now.
Okay, so this is the thing. If they were living there, they would assume the same policy that their grand or their mother or their parent had with the bank.
Okay, well, that's not what the bank doing.
Because they're not living there, brother. They're not living there.
No, they don't know that. They don't know that.
You think these people are stupid?
Nah, I know they're not stupid.
Bro, if they say, hey, this is going to be our primary residence, they cannot say anything about that because you're going to do what? Take up the asset. You're going to take care of the asset. That means the debt is going to fall on you. But if they say,
I'm not haggling with you, loyal.
No,
show
but look,
me,
let me finish this.
Show me the rule, man. Just show me the rule.
Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
But if they're saying that we're not going to take up the debt, but that house is ours, we still want it. Now the debt is owed. You see what I'm saying? Now let me see if I can go to and find where you can inherit the debt of other people. Because when they die, you're supposed to do their last tax return, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you do what they call
Remember the 5th of November.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Let
this man finish. You got some information you want to provide. Let him finish.
So you do an estate's tax return on that person, and what you're saying is how many assets they have, and you're going to take responsibility for them. If you didn't do that,
it's called. Hold on, let's slow walk this shit. People don't know what that means. You got to do a 706 tax return.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
They'll get that when they go do the taxes.
Right.
So look, when you do that, what you've done, you just now taken over all their assets, their debts, and everything. And that means that when you do the state's taxes, if they have any money in their estate that they can pull out, that money goes straight to pay off their debts. If you're assuming them, then what happens is now you take up their estate.
Okay.
But you have to assume it. You cannot say, you can't be playing around. You can't say, I'm not going to be there. I'm just going to be the owner. No, you can't do that. You have to actually take over their estate. That means move into their shit and utilize their property.
All right, now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm with you.
Go ahead.
So, because I think a lot of people here got elders, got things. I think people are listening closely. It got to make sense. It ain't making sense to me yet, but I see where you're going with this. So you're telling me that a bank that pretty much was assigned a debt that pretty much went through FHA and HUD, because the only way you could get a reverse mortgage is through HUD and FHA.
Yeah.
You telling me that if somebody of that family decided to but take over all the debt,
not somebody, the heir.
It's got to be an heir. Somebody that's an heir takes that says that this is going to be my primary resident. You telling me that the bank can no longer foreclose or anything, that debt then transfers over to that heir, and then they just got to make the payments, or
they just got to make the payments. Yeah,
but when they come in, they just got to start making payments when the parent didn't have to. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so look, this is another thing you got to understand too as well, that the debt, if the bank recalls the debt saying that, hey, we want you to pay the debt, what they have to do is they can renegotiate the loan, meaning that you can start paying it as if it was a mortgage again.
Okay.
But if you say I don't want to pay the debt, now you got to fight them in court. Now you got to fight them in the court.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the bank has an option. They have an option to say you can continue paying the debt, or you don't want to. You don't have to pay the debt. The reverse is still in place as long as you're there. But if they want to recall it and say, you know what, we want to be out of it, we're going to send you a payoff demand, and you got to pay the whole thing off. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. And look, this is another thing. They have to justify why they want to end the agreement, meaning like why they want to force the debt to be paid. And if they're saying that the person died, then the courts, their next step is who's the heir. And that's when you can start negotiating your situation. You see what I'm saying? Because the money is still owed regardless if the person is dead or not, or if you took it over. But most people don't want to pay the debt, so they just say, fuck it, let it go. But you can still have the home to utilize. That's why I don't see why people don't do that shit.
Yeah, but nobody knows this shit, bro. Everybody that I know, that I talk to, and I deal with people in real estate, they say once that parent dies, the mother or father, whoever it might be, once they die, you got a year to be there. And then at that time, after that year, that thing is payable. They supposed to send you a payoff demand. You got to pay that full thing. You got to pay that full thing off. That's it. That's what they sell to the people.
Brother,
now,
look.
what you're saying is something totally different.
So look, if it's a loan, right? And the bank says we want to force this loan right now, there's still contractual agreements that apply to that. Meaning like they have to justify why they're trying to force payment and full payment at that. Because if they say we want you to pay the loan and you say, all right, well, what 30 years mortgage? What are you trying to get out of this? Because it's still working with negotiable instruments. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to take the negotiable instrument, and that's the value of the home. And they're going to say this is the payment for the home. And you just make the payments just like you would for a mortgage. But you get to utilize the home. If you don't have a home, I don't see what the fuck people's problem is in taking up these properties. If you're living in an apartment, would you rather live in a home and pay less than what you're paying for rent?
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. You don't have to get into the the emotional aspect of it. What I am, or the personal aspect of it. What I am saying is I'm dealing with the technology, right? The engineering of this whole process. What I'm saying is that
remember the 5th of November.
These reverse mortgages, these banks and these reverse mortgages are saying that once that parent dies, that motherfucker is due. The whole thing is due.
Well, I've seen
don't pay at a certain time
the
full amount, they foreclose it. This is what they're doing in California. I don't know about any other state. This is what they're doing in California. Now, you telling me that's a bunch of crock? You telling me that they can still utilize it, assume the mortgage, and still pay it off, or they can still live here without even paying the mortgage?
No, you cannot live there without paying the loan off.
Okay. That's what I'm asking.
That's not what I'm saying. You can't live there because if they're saying that, if they're saying at debt that the loan is due, they're gonna have it set up where you start making payments for the home if you're gonna stay there to pay off.
Yeah, but they're saying that
well,
you can't make payments.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. You know,
they're saying you can't make payments. Hold
But you know that California just burned you out of your city, right?
Hold on, man. Hold the fuck on.
Yeah.
I'm having a conversation.
California just burned you out your
I'm having
your stuff.
a conversation with this man, young man. Hold on. So that's the thing is, right? So basically, once that parent dies, you got 1 year. Pay off the man, you got to pay the whole thing off, right? That's what I'm saying, lawyer.
You gotta pay you don't have to pay in cash right then. What they're saying is you gotta satisfy the agreement, either with another loan or
you got to refi.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're gonna have to refi out,
which means you're just taking out a mortgage on the home,
right?
Doesn't that mean you're taking out a mortgage on the home?
Yeah, you got to refi.
All right.
You got to refinance, pay that reverse off, and then get something from somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And usually the reverse loan is not interest bearing. It's for the amount that you took out on the home. You see what I'm saying? It's not interest bearing. So it's like 0% interest.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So it's not like paying a loan. See that? And this is another thing. If you go and take a loan out on $90,000, you're going to end up paying close to $150,000. You see what I'm saying? But to pay off that loan that was taken out on that house with a reverse mortgage is 0% interest. They just want their money back, or they want something equivalent to that, which is a mortgage.
All right. Go ahead. I got what I needed.
Okay, so look, what he said about California burning you out. Yes, they are. They did. I think they did that to those people in LA. But look, you know what gives these people the benefit of the doubt? There was money that was set aside for that. Not just insurance money. There was money that was set aside for what they call natural disasters. Remember what FEMA was trying to do with New Orleans? Remember what FEMA was trying to do with New Orleans? You know what they didn't do with New Orleans?
Hold on. Come on, dude.
They didn't cash in.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah, they didn't cash in the insurance agreements, did they? Did they?
Okay, so big bro, how did it work out for East Palisades?
East Palisades? I don't know. What happened in East Palisades?
I'm asking my big bro up at A-Time.
Yeah, I mean,
East Palisades where? East Palisades where?
In California. Palisades, the Palisades in California.
Man, who gives a fuck about them goddamn trolls and troglodytes? I don't give a fuck about them.
But hold on, is that where the fire happened?
Oh,
yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about them. They was over there.
California,
they was over there. Man, they found all kind of underground tunnels and all that bullshit over there. Man, them fucking rich motherfuckers up there was doing crazy shit. I used to live right off Sunset in PCH, in Palisades. You know exactly.
No, what I'm saying is that it was calculated.
Yeah, it was.
Man, I don't care.
It was a bunch of insurance fraud.
It was calculated.
I was out of there.
They learned when
it was an insurance fraud thing.
It was.
I was out of there.
Look,
in
when Katrina happened, the state did not cash in all those insurance policies for those people's houses, because you know when you buy a place and you're paying rent, right? Even if you own the place, it's a city ordinance that you got to have insurance on it.
But that goes across the board. What I'm saying is that
thank you.
You're looking at something that generally doesn't happen, right? You're looking at something that generally doesn't happen. If you notice the spike in the insurance claims prior, the insurance went up prior to the fires.
Well,
that's what I'm trying to get across.
They got rid of
this ain't nowhere where our people was at, man. This is a dead conversation, man. Come on, man.
No.
Turn the page.
Oh, no, this is not. Oh, you want me to turn the page? I can turn the page real quick.
Yeah,
remember the 5th of November.
What about the 5th of November?
5th of November ain't got here yet.
How about that?
November 5, 2025 ain't got here yet, bro.
You gonna see it. Just remember, I was the first one to say it. Just remember, I was the first one to say it.
So are you predicting something gonna
Remember
happen?
the 5th of November.
What's gonna
Just
happen,
letting you
brother?
know. Oh,
Of this
you
November
know?
right now?
Yeah, what's gonna
I
happen,
mean,
nigga?
I'm trying to
Yes.
figure that one out.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. Shit. Same shit been happening. Niggas gonna get money.
Yeah, that's all I think too, man. Come
Stock
on now.
market is gonna start to
Okay.
run.
You can't come
I
up here with
think
Uh-huh.
that
Oh,
this
a comment and
you
just
woke
say,
up. You woke
remember,
up, Savage. You woke up, Savage. Ever since I said that, you woke up, huh? Remember the 5th of November.
I'm
Remember
what's
what
coming.
they
gonna
did.
happen, brother?
I'm gonna come and get some smoked barbecue from you on the 5th of November.
I hate when people do shit like that.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
ride
come
my
on, man.
tuk-tuk.
No, you
You
gotta
mean to
really
tell me
understand what I'm
something
saying. Look
bad
at
gonna happen that you was
what's
forced
gonna
to
happen.
go tell a nigga?
Hold on, calm down, calm down. Pump your brakes, pump your brakes. What's gonna happen November 1st?
What?
What's
Man,
gonna
what the
happen
hell is gonna
November
happen,
3rd?
man? Just tell us, man. What
I'm
the
Yeah,
coming
hell?
to
dog.
get some barbecue.
Man, it's the new fiscal year, man. What else?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying, oh, okay, calm down, brother, calm
Are you
down.
scared I'm
It's
finna
not
Man,
get
that
you
I
you
gotta
Come
you
tell
on,
you
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 man.
you
Why
already
you play
changing
with
know
us like this?
you
what I'm
changing the whole
talking about.
trajectory, bro. You changing the
No,
whole
I'm not.
trajectory.
You didn't want to talk about any. No, I'm not. You did not want to talk about what you were talking about at first when I chimed in.
Are
I
you gonna
guess
be
I was not on
barbecue
tune
tonight?
with what you were talking about. So, hey, I said, you said change it up. I changed it up. So now, what's the problem now, brother?
I'm
No,
trying
so what's gonna
to
happen, man?
I
smoking some
changed it
food.
up as you required.
God damn. What's gonna happen, bro?
Okay, so the November 1st is when the shutdown really hits America.
What? Bro, government
November
shutdown does
3rd
not hit
is
America.
when,
Hold on. He might
okay.
do something.
Anybody else anybody else want to say anything else?
No, he just blamed me for interrupting all the time, but
I
he
want to
terrible.
lot, but I'm
I'm
a
thinking this
lot.
man is gonna tell us something. Come on, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
Damn, this shit
I
crazy.
mean, wasn't you just talking for a long time? I mean, it was
I
no
thought me and
problem.
Anton was
It's
talking
not a
back and forth.
problem.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Anton was talking
Right,
back and forth.
right. I'm sorry. So, right, that's
But you want to
cool.
talk by
I
yourself, though.
cool.
You
I
want to talk
sat
by
back and I
yourself.
listened.
Okay, go
No,
ahead.
I'm talking about what's to come, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, what's to
Okay.
come?
So November 1st is
Come
how
say.
they instituted. November 3rd. Okay. I can wait.
Cause look, bro, they
November
been said the
3rd,
government already shut
November,
down. Go ahead, dog.
the government can be shut. Okay, you're looking at it and what they're saying is how it impacts the states to come. It happens in a wave. It doesn't happen initially. It's not that okay, the government shut down, everything stops. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like
So,
that.
come November
There's
1st, what
levels
are
to
we
this shit.
expecting? What are we expecting with this new government shutdown November 1st?
Okay, so November 1st, what you're going to see is the shutdown of what you would call, as they said it before, essentialness. Okay, these are the actual government workers. They're not going to get no checks, no none of that. See, it
But they getting
starts
a
with
check
when the
right now.
government shut down. The first, hold on, brother. When it starts with the government shutdown, the first people that's not getting no money is the military. That's the first.
Nigga, you is something else, dog. You know, every year they do a government shutdown partially, and the military still gets paid. Come on, man.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
So you really think
I'll
that the
wait.
military is not gonna get paid, brother? They're gonna get back pay, all of that shit.
No, it's not. No, you can say whatever you like. I'm
Okay.
telling you what I know.
Uh,
I'm
really?
sorry. Have you ever served in the military?
Hell yeah, 14 and a half years.
Have you ever took a furlough?
Hell yeah, twice.
Oh, okay.
As a
So
military
you're
and as
telling
a
me,
civilian.
hold on. When they stalled, okay, so when they stalled you out on a furlough,
Mhm.
you
Still got paid
still
for it.
received everything that you got. And hold on, you still
It was like leave
received your
without pay.
payment initially.
It was leave without. It was
It
leave
was
with
leave
pay.
without pay. Oh.
No, it was leave with
And,
pay.
and what years were these? What
This
years was this?
This was the year of COVID, and then also when I was in the military when I first joined
Okay, never mind.
during look back during 2000, right when 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I never missed a
Okay,
paycheck, bro. Never.
that's cool.
27
I
years
understand.
working for the
That's cool.
government, never
That's
missed a
cool.
paycheck. And they always say, government shut
Right
down.
on.
Ain't nobody gonna pay. That shit was right in my bank account, dog. I ain't even lying.
Right on.
Yeah. And look, everybody was like,
I know it.
can I spend this shit? Can I spend it? And they was like, if it's there, it's there, shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, spend it, nigga. Who gonna say you can't spend the money they put in your account? Shit, I spent that shit. They got bills. Paying for my car, nigga, bought groceries, all kind of shit, nigga. I'm not even lying to you, bro.
Right
Them
on. Right
motherfuckers
on.
be
That's
lying.
great. Yeah.
Lying.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I know it.
Look.
And that's why I said. And that's why I said. Okay.
I still
You
get
can
paid. Look, I
continue.
still get paid from OPM, right? OPM is
Continue.
Office of Personnel Management for the government. I still get paid by them. Retirement. My retirement check still got into my account. And that bitch gonna be in there next month too. We're gonna keep on being in there from now on. It's not going nowhere, my boy. But you know what? I don't get food stamps, so that's a bad. Can't qualify for food stamps. They say I get too much money. So fuck that food stamp shit. Hope they shut all that shit down. If I can't get mine, you can't get yours. Nigga. But I'm getting my paycheck though, bro. Don't listen to him, man.
I am too.
This
And I've
government
been getting
shit.
mine for over 40 years, sir. And I appreciate you and your service.
Appreciate you too, man. Shit.
Thank you so much.
Hey, that's what make the world go around, right?
Well, you the bionic man, though.
But what I
So-
was trying what I
You
was
bionic
trying to
man.
allude
So
to,
why you come
what I
up
was
here
trying
with this
to
spookism?
I'm not a
Talking
bionic.
about the government finna shut down and
This
you can
ain't
get
no
your check
spookism, brother.
Keep doing
What
that
it
shit, man.
is,
He do that shit
okay.
all the
All
time,
right.
man.
Are they
He
gonna
do that
cut
shit
your
all
check
the
smoke?
time.
Straight
Hell
smoke?
no.
Are they gonna cut your check?
Sure. Say
November
whatever you
5th,
like.
November 5th, are you not getting your money?
November 5th.
Hell yeah, he getting his money.
He ain't getting it, or
Yeah,
is
yeah, I'm getting my money.
He is. He get yes.
So
He
hell
so
get
what
yeah,
the
he
hell
getting his
talking
money.
about the government shut down
You
and you getting
goddamn
paid?
right.
Hell yeah, he getting his money.
Bro,
Ain't
when
you
they say
government funded?
mission essential and essential
Ain't you a
personnel,
government funded nigga? Straight
Am I government funded?
yeah.
Well, yes and no. I'm my own operator. I'm an operator, dog. Don't you get it yet?
Talking about what you do on your own.
Well, I'm my own business owner, dog.
I'm talking about
It's a lot that goes into what you're
I'm
talking about.
government putting some motherfucking
he's
cheese
an operator.
in your pocket.
He comes from black funding.
Nigga, I'm an operator. Do you know what I'm talking about, or are you stupid?
Hell yeah, you operate motherfucking big ass grills. I'm gonna come down November 5th. I know it's
Right
heavy.
on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He gonna get paid though, man.
Now what I'm
People on
talking
Social
about is
Security
that
gonna get paid
government
too.
check that you be waiting on every month. Is that motherfucker still gonna drop November 5th?
I've already got paid. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all. Y'all looking at unsecure
Why you
money.
telling us a spookism story? If you got paid, that nigga gonna get paid too.
Yeah, it is gonna happen like that, bro.
Nah, I can't say that, brother.
I
Or
can't
you
say
can't
that.
say
You
you can't
my
say they
shit
not
come
then.
before. It don't come after. I get service first. Y'all get service third.
Nah, I get service
That's why I kept
first.
saying the
I get cash
first.
on
I'm gonna
demand,
say this again.
hand to hand.
Hold on. Let
I
me
ain't
let me
waiting on
show you. Let me show you what I'm. Hold. Could you give me a second? Y'all made a song about the 1st to the 15th, and in actuality, what it
Man, we say
is that
y'all.
y'all don't understand about the What y'all don't
I'm
know
talking
is
about
about the
Tuesday and Thursday.
3rd
Watch for the
and
police.
the 21st. Do you know about the 3rd and the 21st?
You know about Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Hell yeah, I
Crazy.
know about Tuesdays and Thursdays, nigga.
Yeah, keep your ass off the
Hell yeah, I know about Tuesdays and Thursdays, nigga. Is you retarded?
I think we all know about Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Everybody should know about Tuesdays and Thursdays.
But you're gonna get paid, brother. Everybody gonna get paid, man. They might cut your EBT though.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, y'all
I wasn't
charge.
But
referring to EBT
that's
though.
your state though doing that. Your state doing that. They
I
trying to make
mean,
you suffer
I
because they
wasn't
not
I
giving
wasn't
you the money.
return I was not referring to EBT. Was not
can you
referring
get
to that.
you still ain't got to it though, straight smoke, man. In all respect, man. I ain't heard
That's
a goddamn thing
right.
you done got to.
Straight smoke ain't gonna never get to it. He smoke his shit, nigga. You know it's got to simmer.
Man, I'm about to
So so
put in an
so
order
so
for that shit you
this
smoking.
is this is the overplay for the underlay. This is the
Okay.
overplay for the underlay.
I love the
Okay.
So
Say it one more time.
if you notice, if this is the overplay for the underlay,
All right.
if you notice the climate here in America and what Great Britain did as far as initiating the smart IDs, the chips for their people, not the migrants. Okay.
Well, uh-huh.
So what it is that they're dry running right now.
Mm-hmm.
The United States have to get every foreign person off of the EBT system and out of anything dealing with Social Security. There was illegal people taking Social Security, dog.
Uh-huh.
This is the cleanup act. This is the cleanup crew right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? I really
All
need
right.
you to understand what I'm saying. This is the cleanup crew right now.
All right. All right.
Yeah. They put a freeze on that account for all them foreigners. It was
They
easy
put
to
a
do, man.
freeze on that account.
All you gotta do is look in the system and see how many motherfuckers named Santi. But look, it wasn't hard for them to get rid of the fraudulent people off EBT.
Who's gonna be more affected? The colored people or the pale skinned people or the Native Americans by food stamp cut? Who relies most?
It's gonna affect all of them if they own it.
Black people will never be hurt by nothing.
Who
Yeah, we
relies
ain't.
on stamps and stuff most?
I'm gonna say this one more time and I'm gonna say it loud and proud. Black people will never be hurt by nothing unless they want to side with somebody that won't side with them. How about that?
Yeah, no. If
How
they
about
own it,
that?
they'll be complaining about it. But literally, it's not gonna hurt anybody.
It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt no black person will be implicated or hurt by anything. They can't not deport you. They can't do shit. They have to pay you for the rest of your motherfucking life. Now, if you side with the bullshit, nigga, you gone. They're showing you that right now. You side with this bullshit, you might be susceptible.
Yeah, you gone. They gonna
Fuck with me if you want to. Think about what I'm saying. Honestly, think about what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think. Have you found the first American Negro they deported yet?
Nope. And you won't find one.
Nigga, go ahead and shelter you a couple illegals and see what happened to you.
Even them niggas that's from
Go
Jamaica and from the Caribbeans and Hades that's being deported, they still in the Americas, so they claim they're the Americas. They just going back to the part of America they belong in. They got
They just going back to their home.
They just got extradited.
That's still America, nigga.
Yeah.
We still own that land. You just getting the fuck out of the mainland. What don't you get? You got recall. Yeah, this is total recall.
Them niggas can still come back to America to this part of America if they wanted to. They just got to do it the way that the people that's blocking them say they got to do it. And the people that's blocking
you got to come back. You got to come back. You got to come back legally, dog.
Exactly. If you pay
have
taxes,
no problem with you coming back, but you got to come back legally.
Here illegally. That's what everybody don't understand. If you paying taxes out of your paycheck, or you paying for your home, or you paying for anything that's going to your local government, you're paying to get illegals out of this motherfucker. So if you don't want to pay, if you don't want these motherfuckers to leave, or you think that they targeting you, stop paying taxes, nigga. See what happens.
Okay, I got one better for you. I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel if they was giving American citizens 10 grand to turn in any illegals, how many of y'all will be calling ICE?
I'll be on the phone with them right now. Tell me they doing that.
Man, guess what? I'm gonna rack up a 200,000. I'm gonna rack up 200,000. But you understand what I'm saying? Think about what I'm saying. If it was a cash incentive to say you give us a tip and the tip works out, we're gonna give you $10,000 per head. $10,000. How many of y'all gonna say no to y'all? How many of y'all gonna say no to that?
Snitching.
Huh?
That's snitching. We don't do snitching in our culture.
Oh, okay. Did they do snitching? Hold on, wait. Did they do snitching for COVID?
Yeah, they called it contact tracing. But look, brother, this is the thing you need to understand.
Oh, look at that.
If you ever call the cops,
who got snitched on
or anything,
and who went to jail for it? Because last time I checked,
Fauci's
still out here.
No, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
You involved in the
fuck all that.
Snitching on.
Fuck all that.
Who got snitched on? Who got snitched on COVID?
Hold on. They said that you should call in on people that did not get their COVID shots. Right or wrong?
Yeah. Anybody that went to the grocery store without a mask. Anybody
I would say wrong because
didn't they say that?
I didn't hear that, and I'm in Tennessee.
Didn't they say that?
I didn't hear that.
Hold on. No. Come on, bro. Be honest. Did they or did they not say call on people that did not take the jab or anything like that? Anything dealing with that, right? Didn't they do that?
No, not down here in Tennessee.
Nigga, you lying.
Nigga, I didn't get no fucking shot, and then nobody called no motherfucking people on me. Who the fuck was you gonna call anyway?
That's wait, hold on. Time out. Don't take it personal, cuz.
Right.
Don't take it personal. That was a nationwide thing that was said. Am I wrong? Because if you think I'm wrong, when I put this out and show that they said this, you're not gonna like these words.
No, I don't care about the words. It didn't affect me. So it'll just be that.
I'm not. Come on, man. You talking personal. I'm not trying to get personal with you, cuz. Come on. They said that.
Anybody that got the shot, that didn't affect them. That whatever they put out nationwide, it was a lot of people that didn't get the shot and didn't get nobody called on. Didn't nobody call on them saying, "Hey, you know this house over here, they not got their shots."
That's not all the way true.
Well, can you give me some examples?
That's not all the way true.
It didn't happen in
my
I can.
county.
And my
Okay,
whole
you're trying to go personal. I'm
I'm
not
in the
trying to go personal with you.
city of Nashville. I'm talking about the Davidson County.
I'm gonna say again. I'm not trying to go personal with you. What I'm saying is that was a nationwide call that was given
So why did my nation get left out?
for real.
Why did my nation
I
get
didn't
left
say that they did. It's just what I'm okay, dude. Stop making it personal. I'm gonna say this again. Maybe the people in your surrounding areas didn't conform to it. Kudos to them. But I'm saying there were other places that did.
Where?
They
That's what I'm trying
called
to
on people. They did contact tracing. Contact. Have you ever heard of that before? Contact tracing?
Nobody contact trace me. Or nobody I know.
Again, here we go with the more personal stuff.
I said
Y'all kill me with
nobody
this.
I know,
Everything got to be personal.
nobody I know got contact traced it.
Okay, bro. That's fine. All I'm saying, it happened. That's all I'm saying, cuz it happened.
I feel you. Well,
It
can you give
happened.
examples where it happened at?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I can. And I'm gonna highlight that on what I'm doing. But what I'm saying to you is this. Did you not see who is that? Bill de Blasio of
Nope.
New York? Oh, okay.
Don't even
Okay.
really know who he
So
is.
you just right. You just pretty much where you at, right?
I'm where the
Right? You
people
don't see nothing else but other than where you're at, right?
I mean that's all
Right?
I can
That's what
do.
you're saying? That's
I
not
mean that's
true, but I understand what you're saying. It's fine. It's fine. You said that's all you can see is where you're at, right? Okay. So we're gonna
yeah.
move along from that. So what they put into place was contact tracing. For those that don't know, that's what they did. So they allow people, and I know a lot of people know this. They
Don't
wanted
mean to
people
interrupt,
to
but 800
snitch
in the
on
back smoke.
people. They wanted people to snitch on people.
I know
So
they
I'm
might
saying, so if you, so I'm saying this. I'm saying this. So if you mean to tell me the federal government is gonna offer you $5,000 to to snitch on an illegal immigrant, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell them keep that bullshit, do their own fucking job. I ain't no motherfucking snitch. Get your motherfucking ass
Oh,
away.
okay.
I need a lawyer.
Okay. You need a lawyer for what?
If you trying to get me to snitch on somebody, that sound like something wrong. I ain't in no motherfucking interrogate room. I ain't got no
So
charges.
can I okay, hold on, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, hold on, I'm gonna make this picture perfect.
All right.
You don't know this motherfucker at all. At all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. You don't know this motherfucker at all.
Can of paint.
That nigga
And
Savage said, I need a lawyer.
he said he need a lawyer,
I need a
Joe.
lawyer, nigga.
A
Hold on,
lawyer
nigga.
for
I'm just
what?
asking you, do you see somebody? Nah, I need a lawyer. Need to
Hold
I can't.
on, man. You mean to tell me they gonna offer you five? Hold on, they gonna give you five
Those off,
bands
yes.
to get one person out of your state. They gonna give you five bands to get one person that is not supposed to be here. And
Nope,
you
I need a
saying you need a
lawyer.
lawyer?
I need a lawyer,
Hell yeah.
nigga. I don't know what you trying to pull on me.
Hell yeah,
You gonna get rid of
motherfucker.
me and let that nigga stay in
Help
my
me
place.
out, please. Somebody help me out.
Okay, I need a lawyer because something about this don't sound right, and I need to protect myself. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna pay the 5 G's to the lawyer? Or you still gonna after they say you good
Hell
to go, you gonna
no.
still do it?
The lawyer better be about 500 to 1,000.
Oh my
I ain't paying
God.
them shit.
But I
Oh
see.
my
Here's the thing.
God.
Here's the
Is there
thing.
a
I
doctor in the house?
yeah, I'm
Who's a
right
doctor?
here. I'm right here.
All right, well, he
Doctor.
needs professional help. That's the only kind of help this nigga can get is a
Wow.
doctor. You know I got
Oh
fuck with the
man,
straight smoke,
Wow.
nigga. You know you need psychiatry.
that's
I
fucked
don't
up,
need
man.
shit.
I
I'm
know
gonna
you don't
ask,
know
hey,
you
Super, I'm
need
gonna
it, but
ask
I
you the
think you
same
know.
thing.
You
I'm gonna
probably
ask
gonna
you
get
the
the
same thing.
same
So,
answer.
if the okay, so if the federal government said, I'm going to award anybody to turn in an illegal alien, we're gonna give you $5,000 per head,
Nigga, I'm
10,000
turning
per
them
household.
motherfuckers in left and right, nigga. I'm going hunting.
Let's man, I swear to God, I'm gonna be
That nigga want to put the
I'm
tag
gonna
on
be
it.
a millionaire.
Goddamn right, nigga. I'm rounding them
I don't get
motherfuckers
that.
up.
And look, you gonna
Nigga,
have black people say,
Did
let
you
me
see
find
the?
out
Hold
that's a
on. Did you
legit.
see the dude? Did y'all see the? Hold on. Did y'all see the dude that promised all these people work? Went to a Home Depot, promised all of them work, and took them to an ICE facility.
"Hell yeah, that's how you do it, boy.
I ain't hanging with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is
That's how
snitching.
you do
Nigga.
it, boy.
Did you see the nigga
It ain't snitching if the
who
motherfucker
hired him to
wronged
do
you.
some work, took him to the job site, and at the end of the day called ICE on him instead of paying them?
Genius, nigga.
That's my kind of
Right.
nigga right
Genius,
there.
nigga.
That's
Genius.
my kind of nigga.
Yeah,
That nigga
y'all,
deserve
Genius.
a
Got
fucking
the
Nobel
work
yeah,
done for
y'all
Prize.
fucked
free.
up. Yeah, y'all
That was a
fucked up.
peaceful. That was the
Y'all
most
fucked
peaceful
up.
and
What you mean
pacific
I'm
shit ever
fucked
heard.
up?
Well,
You
when has
fucked
that
up.
ever
What are you
been
talking about?
a point of contention that I'm fucked up? Nigga, I'm
Nigga, that was a
fucked all
peaceful
the way up.
betrayal, nigga. That was a straight up
Nigga,
peaceful
that's
betrayal.
genius.
You know how many lives Super just saved? See,
Nigga,
they got a
that's
good hard
genius. What
day's
the
work
fuck is
and
Is
wrong
that
with
my
they
nigga
y'all?
got
Lawyer? Where
nothing
you
wrong
been
with it.
at, fat ass nigga? Did you get that rash cleared up?
Who you talking to?
Lawyer.
He said,
Oh,
did you
you
get
ain't
that
talking to me.
rash
You
cleared
fucking
up? Oh
giant
my
rodent looking
God.
ass nigga. Your giant ass. What you talking about, rash, nigga? You need to get rid of them fleas you got,
Man, you
nigga.
know you had an outbreak or
Comb your
something.
pelt. You know, comb your pelt. Shave your hooves, nigga. That's what you need to do. See, because we don't allow
So
capybaras
I'm
back
gonna
in
say
Fort
again.
Smith
I'm gonna
State
say
Park,
again.
South
I'm gonna
Carolina.
say again. So I'm gonna say again. So
Say it again.
you think that's wrong? If they offered you $5,000, you
No,
ain't gonna say
Smoke.
nothing.
No, Smoke. Get the money, dog. Stop trying to make up excuses. Get that money, nigga. I know you know a few aliens you about to report. All right? Lay
Nigga,
low. Go
what?
get that money.
I'm
Fuck
waiting on the
ICE.
real. I'm waiting on the real to come in.
Oh, you waiting
You
for the
hear
real
me?
to come in. What's the
Hey, is
real?
I'm
that a
waiting for
real
the
thing? Do
real
they
to come
really got
in.
a bounty out? Is that a real thing?
Nah.
Man, just wait. Just what did I say? Wait
Call the
until the
federal
5th of
hotline.
November.
Oh no,
No,
I ain't gonna
wait
just
until
snitch
the
on a
5th.
motherfucker for free.
Wait it no. Wait, right. I'm not doing it for free. I'm not doing it for free. I'm not doing your job for you. Wait until the 5th of November.
You paying them to do it
Watch how this
anyway. You
shit
might as
go.
well. You might as well get a little bit of money for it.
Oh,
No,
but what
wait
I
until the
will
5th
do
of
if I
November.
catch
Hey,
any of the
do
Watch
you
this.
guys
motherfuckers
Y'all watch.
do
misbehaving,
you guys think there's one department of ICE that runs the entire United States and
no,
all
nigga,
jurisdictions?
we know ICE is
Okay.
ICE. I'm
ICE,
saying
you got an
if I
ICE
catch them
dedicated.
doing something, I'm calling ICE. If they fucking ass go to the grocery store and don't put their basket back away, I'm calling ICE. If they make a legal
Nigga, if they don't
fucking
put their
lane
chains where those
change,
chains
I'm
belong,
calling ICE.
that
That
nigga
nigga said if
superstar.
they don't
Nigga,
put
if they
their
don't
That nigga
stop,
basket back away,
superstar.
nigga.
That nigga
this
superstar.
nigga's retarded.
Trick ass motherfucker.
But you understand what I'm saying? Remember the 5th of November.
All right, we're gonna remember.
I'm telling you.
Remember December 25th.
I'm telling you.
Because that's when you're gonna be the
November
brokest.
5th.
You're gonna be the brokest in
No, you're not
December.
gonna be the brokest. You're gonna be the most enriched in December. If
What?
everything goes to plan, you will be the richest. You will be more. than you ever have been in December.
What?
Everything goes to plan.
They giving out checks? What you hear,
I'm
dog?
serious. This is
This a stimulus?
going to happen.
This a stimulus you talking about?
Yeah. And in actuality, if you're not married, let's just say you're a single guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say you're a single guy. You looking at like a $3,500 to $5,000 check.
Oh shit, nigga. So you get even more
If you're yeah, you getting even more if you're married. You're looking at about 10 grand.
We in there, baby. We get some money in November.
$5 grand, that ain't shit, man. That ain't nothing but going out one night, buying a bottle of liquor.
No. This is not November. This is not November. No. I don't. Hold on. Hold on.
In November.
Hold on. Hold on.
Straight smoke.
Hold on. This is not November. This is not November. This is not November.
Oh, man.
These are all judged on these. Listen to me. These are all judged within the time frames of the final fourth quarter. We're in the final fourth quarter. If anybody know about fiscal years,
October.
We're in the final fourth quarter.
October is the final quarter.
No, it's not.
Yeah, fiscal year is October.
Yeah, in the physical year. We're actually in the first quarter of the physical year. That's why it's gonna go up. In December, it's gonna peak. So if you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, stock market,
Say that again.
Yep.
Any of that
Say
shit,
it again, Super.
XRP.
December. What's gonna happen, Super? What's gonna happen in December?
It's gonna peak. It's gonna peak. That's gonna be the peak.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Straight
Thank
smoke
you,
gonna be
sir.
straight up with us instead of fucking beating around.
Then it's gonna drop. It's gonna fall. God damn it! It's gonna fall. It's gonna
It's
fall.
not gonna fall.
Around
It's not gonna fall.
February.
No, it's not.
Why in the hell
No,
it's
it's
gonna
not.
peak? Nigga? When
That
it's
is
gonna
when
peak?
because
means that's
listen to
gonna
me.
be a fall.
And through January, February. Hold on. Through January and February, that's when all resources and materials is going to be put at the location. I'm already seeing this right now. I'm seeing it right now in my homeland, in my state. I'm seeing it right now. They're putting all the resources and materials to be built.
Look, this is what I'm
Okay.
gonna tell y'all what to
You
do.
got it. I'm gonna mute up.
This what y'all should. This just advice. Don't do none of this shit. Okay. But since we stopped fucking with China, go get you some 3D printers and start a print for, or making little parts and shit for auto parts, aerospace, oil and gas, everyday shit. Because we're not using China no more. They got fucking printer forms, and you can get an Etsy account, and you can do the drop ship. So that's my. China's out of here for them little rinky-dink toys and all that other shit. That shit's back on shore.
I heard that Mexico's taking up the place of China with manufacturing goods and services and shit like
Okay,
that.
tell me this, boy. Just answer this one simple question. Can a Mexican work cheaper than a robot?
Hell no.
So how in the fuck are we going to replace China with Mexico?
China work with robots?
No, nigga, we don't need China because we're gonna replace them with robots.
Oh, okay, yeah, I feel you.
These motherfuckers
So who gonna fix them? Who gonna fix them robots when they break down?
The skilled workers, nigga, the motherfuckers who in training right now.
So guess what they just did? They just not created a whole new working class.
No, they getting the working class back to fucking work. Nigga, Americans ain't working. Why do you think they cutting off this welfare, nigga?
They working.
The illegals are working. After COVID, motherfuckers didn't go back to work. They at home doing telemarketing, working from home. Nigga, that ain't work. They gonna be replaced by AI.
Yeah, that's good, but they're gonna
That's
still
not
need
work.
somebody
Nigga, they need
to
to get out and
update
make
AI,
something.
to program AI.
Bro, Americans gotta start producing again. We still gonna want shit. We still gonna want TVs. We gonna want sprinkler systems. We want knickknacks, cup holders for your car. All that shit come out of China. Tennis shoes, prosthetics.
I know it's gonna
All that
start coming
shit
out
is
of
made
Mexico
in
now.
China.
Mm-hmm.
And these motherfuckers are putting together 3D printing forms.
Exactly. Mexico.
No, nigga, right here in America.
I know.
Nigga, they got all kind of shit on fucking
Mexico is part of America, brother.
Man, come on, man. I'm not finna have that dumbass conversation.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying they got videos on YouTube right now how to start a small business. What kind of ideas can you do to start producing the shit that we already getting from China?
Hey, y'all, listen to what Super say. I ain't doing that shit. It's too much work.
Right. America don't want to go to work. That's why the fuck China is where they are now.
China gonna have to work for themselves. Them niggas is living in
Yeah, but
little
they
boxes.
don't have no economy.
Nope, they don't.
China don't have no natural resources. They got to go to Africa, to the bottom of the ocean, to the fucking moon.
Since we speculating, let's go as far as to say this is gonna cause China to come out of communism and into
They're already
capitalism.
coming out of it
Okay, we on the same page then.
because they know they can't beat capitalism
because they don't have an economy.
But nobody wants to work for free, bro.
Exactly.
Chinese population was basically working for free.
You know why they had those people working in China for free? It's because a lot of them were supposed to be like inherit the punishment of their relatives from back in the day.
Oh man, I'm out of here. Hey Tom, go on, talk to this nigga.
But yeah. So I hope everybody is I hope everybody is going to embrace the upcoming months. I hope everybody will.
I'm gonna embrace that check.
You should, because it's going to be something totally different.
And then I'm gonna release that motherfucker back out into the economy. When I buy whatever, I'm gonna buy with it. So embrace.
I hope it. I really hope it goes the way I want it to. Because as far as what I'm seeing from the Treasury Department and what I'm seeing from the State Department, this is going to be very unprecedented, and it's just going to reinvigorate the economy. It's going to put people out there even more because they want Black Friday, they want Christmas, they want all of these things to go exceptionally well. The technology is a lot more cheaper than it was years ago. So this is the time for spending, and they want to put it back into people's pocket. I really hope it works this way.
They bring
Hey
about
Tom,
this
have you
This is
seen how
usually
much?
what happens.
They create scarcity and poverty to create
Hey
prosperity.
Tom, I know you've been watching Tucker Carlson. I know you seen that old boy talking about the gold and how much gold coming back to America.
Man, fuck gold.
I mean, yeah, but this ain't the place for it though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, why is it coming back to America?
What the fuck we gonna do with gold? Y'all gonna eat gold?
Because that's where it belongs.
You talking about KMP?
But anyway, I
Are you
got
talking
one
about
last
KMP?
Fuck gold.
one last thing.
Can't eat no gold.
Y'all think that soap and all your everyday products is gonna be made by a major corporation? It's not. It's gonna be made by entrepreneur niggas,
Mm.
and
Who the fuck is
it's
still
not going
buying
back to
soap?
the old simple. It's not going back to the same old system where you can go and you can depend on Dial
You just said it's gonna
or
be
Leroy or
robots.
whoever. It's being fractured.
Wait. Hold on. No, that's not. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's a whole economy of people that do not buy commercial soap, bro. That
Nigga,
sounds
I'm talking
stupid.
about nobody is going to be able to buy it because it's not going to be commercialized anymore. It's going to be individualized.
Well,
Like
you should have
motherfuckers
been
like
making that
Dr.
shit on your own
Squash.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going down there. I'm saying like Dr. Squash, the motherfucker who's selling the organics, whatever soap that he's selling. That's the type of shit that's going to dominate the market. It's not going to be Procter and Gamble.
Nigga, we make our own goddamn soap
All
at
right,
the
man, I'm
crib
out of here.
now.
All
We
right,
ain't
y'all
been.
back to y'all bullshit.
Ain't
Y'all
nobody
got
been
it.
doing that shit. Who has been using commercialized soap knowing it's got fucking 47 different entities? Who does that? Soap only has 3 ingredients.
What is it?
Who doesn't know
What is,
that?
what are the entities in regular soap? What are you talking about?
I use African soap.
Man, soap is good no matter
Do
what
you
it
know
is,
how to
man.
make soap?
Yeah,
No, nigga, we just asked you.
I know how to make soap. You
How you
need
make soap?
Oh my God.
you need potassium dioxide, and
Hold
you
on.
need oil and water.
I'm
That's
asking
it.
No,
Smoke.
you don't.
I
Yeah,
ain't
you
asked
need.
you shit.
Yes, you do. Potassium
I ain't asked you
hydroxide.
shit, loyal.
No, I'm talking to him.
Smoke. Tell us how you make soap, man, the old fashioned way.
Oh, go ahead.
Soap, the old fashioned way. Soap, the old fashioned way. So, do
Wood
you know
ash,
about
water,
borax?
and fat, nigga.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Borax is just a detergent, which is a soap.
I
You
don't
need
know.
wood ash,
Okay. If y'all,
water,
whatever, go
I'm
ahead.
and
asking
oil.
you,
That's it.
Smoke. Don't listen to